numasiemu eba pomudimu yakwan wonsam bibibia e for man ho nyina no mfie 9 na yede kwakɔhye Ghana ni ba konsa so na pamfomwa omumpagya mfanko yengu se bekwa koduru saying there has been a lot of promises but share from left and right, red, yellow, green, white, whatever obia eka in the NDC manifesto. We the ABI His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ekwa abonten ebia obesna ko pusiga obeko batoy oko axim oko kentampo oko adwira na adwirafo na nkasa no ede the yes adwirafo na nkasa ede omonso adesede eto nanim those areas eka ne se yehia we na o hye ho bo no we anu free wa de e wo the manifesto mu a eye boshe in the 2024 NDC manifesto boshe nko ano 817 promises that the former president assure you say yetoma no a oba ni nyina obe amoman no atumi apeja. And then over the NPP, the ruling party edisua His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, about 314 people and our panel omo drafted the manifesto of the NPP and also so already the manifesto of the party. Now, the promises within, there's around 524 promises in the NPP manifesto. Voting for them, 524 promises, and Omoye so we be gwa kwemu amyensaka and no the obesne ekọ manso the okọ ebia mensianof the okọ kwabiri east nyina no bosha wo hye wo nyina no enka ho the official bosha no we can hold them accountable to their deeds no when they win power no 524 promises in their manifesto. And of course they are not the only people contesting. We have 13 presidential aspirants. One of them and anywhere free mo say another person be taking over na ya hwe say betimi aboa ama akuadonko party no so atimi anya the fair representation. But without that, currently there are about 12 aspirants omo ena omudino and so isi wa head mo so bia ansesa bia omo akogina yakoto omo so aba obia so our the promises promising Ghanaians, telling Ghanaians what they have and what they believe they can do for this country. And of course this country I experienced the duopoly of NDC NPP for years, for the past 30 years and over. Since 1992 you enter into the 4th republic, you enter the 8th parliament. It's been NDC NPP. Is it possible so this time round we may have an independent candidate winning or another political party merging out as a winner aside the NDC NPP and then of course within the now Masibeja 4 ekwa sitina na NPP saying say the Speaker of Parliament and to me and to Tony are making a stand clear to where they are supposed to sit, because officially they know some come Kotoni Faso the NDC rush to sit there and also Speaker adjoining Parliament indefinitely. In fact, there has been a lot of talks before Ghana from 24 AB Aka. The Speaker says that there is no crisis, there is no confusion, nothing is happening in our constitution, and of course as legislatures almost but the minority sees the Speaker of Parliament Aban Baben and the NDC as people are person or minor assume the ebetumi atra hoda no pay ebeyamre na yatumi edi nkomo. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, leader of the NDC, is in a campaign tour with the running mate Winam ha. John Dramani Mahama, a whole lot of promises, and the questions are Obusa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, "Whoa, what the can be there kunyane paying? We are vice president. You promise amount for say o the napko beba. Napko do moka, untiaka. O san so be adwuma. How could you?" O say wo, o ka tire Ghana for say kuro bia no obeya TFI. TFI no ewo hene. These are the questions John Dramani Mahama is asking the vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. And then Bawumia also come to the question. Say yes, me media kunyane da. Wo dia kunyane da. Why your man penny actually? Why your man penny? You've had opportunity to be a minister of state and a member of parliament. Tell us any policy, social intervention policy that your government, NDC, anyway, with me at the buyer. And when you talk of incompetency, even in opposition, you are still incompetent. This is a statement coming from John Dramani Mahama, and of course, also saying, sir, among for Omu, and saying one banker with me every year, CEO, no crano, a year, the bank restructuring, and doing what in Genesis every year. So the NPP has nothing to tell these Ghanaians. We should vote them out. Well, I like to maintain so the name, and I pay with the cable so bad na etimi edi nkomo. So there are a lot of issues going on. The heat is on. Who wins December 7th elections in this country? American, they are done with this. Now, obviously, the course of America. Unfortunately, it was close to call. You would bet me winning. But at the end of the day, we saw Donald Trump winning massively. Ghana, when they winning. Chumbere Medu, and as an independent candidate, can he win the elections? And I say, why? And I win elections? No. Your guess is as much as mine. Say, media, my two media, we my dika to media, my two mitrim, minim also so, the original so, at the Atuaba. But we may Ukraine, John Dramani Mahama on Monday, beginning his campaign tour, also in Asante region, Great Hall at KNUST. John Mahama will be meeting the clergy. But Jim Paye, Aja Kwanchere, and San also at Yesimo. Baumia, Adaso, our Asante regional, and I pay the itinerary for His Excellency, the Vice President, he be to me at the amount. The chiefs are hailing him and they are giving him thumbs up. You have done the good job. You will continue to support you. We are waiting. Say the same chiefs, would they repeat the same statement, the same comment? Say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so eba ana. I was reading the same mic, and of course, doing this with the legend Reverend Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin and tightening nano yaya crado. It is Saturday morning, and the question still remains: Ghana at the same. And I pay Ayasembusa Ghana at the same. Obako Tuaba, me Metuaba, Ghana at the same. For me, I think say Adia Bako and Habe pa a fool. And ne ukunu oyere obusu ene isuka manedue. Because Ghana Juma ye no. And near my said there is into yen to akatua 10. Abaya Juma kwa Juma the same thing. But a fool no so boanwa kwa na ekosro. Spare parts kwa na eko. Enti for those I use to cars. Truck for that's the commercial and private. Obiesu and Osha fee campaigner, none of the politicians, none of the political parties, none of the aspirants, and all can be an oil campaign on fuel because Oba will say, won't mean control. Me come and penda that for 1 gallon, no business, I want to be trying Oba went to me. Melson sober, want to be trying went to me. So, Akoso, Nanado, Eba, the same thing. Now, there has been a restructuring. They have refined and reformed their campaign. Eti Umusa say, Unga say, Fu no Debbie. I think Baumia is the only person who is talking about what we call good for oil. Good for oil policy. Say bit me abwa my fu no so bit me a whole lot. But for me, the price of fuel in Ghana is too high. It's too high. And of course, it's affecting a lot of businesses, especially near my Yakofa Edeba Fisen Bakono Kofa Free Bichim the Aba, the case can Kwano, Oba no say or DB at Total Payamre. Now Edin Komo. The campaign is heating up, and so the studio is already full because the campaign is heating up very, very well. This morning, interviews no also. I have the presidential vice presidential candidate for an independent candidate, George Chumbarema Edu Nyaba Eriba Azongo Timenim ha future vice president akwaba
media
araba bia bakode
nyamia domo
bia koso kama
bia koso kama
de nyamia se na Chumbarema what say
Oh, no ya pa. I hire me no more think so more monitor.
Good. I want more crown. On make Facebook. Aside Facebook, the code of Bashay, only the code and so are free to air. So, into a guitar. No answer very scanning the TV. No. So those of you in Accra, if you're in Volta region, Central region, Eastern region, your life, or the guitar TV. No so. No answer very scanning. Ubenya Ezra TV and I feel Ezra Radio. Your programs in Ano, obe enjoy and so so at Greater Accra, Central, Eastern Volta region. So only the code Accra no or scanning. Ubenya na what means so actually life. But the code and the Debiano, Moshe and Dada. And then I have my own good friend, my own brother, Yellow Fever, the leader and founder, Edema Union Government. And of course, Oba, I'll be part of his team. And for now, he's not coming. He's joining Alan Chabantin. So he's not the one coming. It's Alan that is coming, so I will not join them. It's not like I'm a change union government.
Union government now. Who pay me who share about for Alan Martin is as good as Udike.
I see.
Dina Yakai Home.
I see. Okay. You're very cool. But my mention here the vice presidential candidate. So
I'm also
me about 10 minutes be na kwa na. So me you better 30 minutes na me no me be why? Why you bush penny? You bush penny.
No me na sequence. E jadi akama. Was no asana na me kan. That was the arrangement. Okay. Let me finish with you. You're a brother. Your Excellency.
Yeah.
Chumberima, what is saying?
Yamiadum said them can no yapa.
Okay. Now, who is Chumberima? Because I take message.
George
Chumberima Adu. Who is he?
George Chumberima Adu. Otedi Adune Chatuanwa. Sa name Krona na Honorable JB Dankwadu.
Okay.
MPR
yeah.
Ana on the George Chumberima Adu Echi. The George Chumberima Aduna or me presidential candidate me boss no. Me aketwa any Honorable JB Dankwadu.
Oh, okay.
Ana enu anomon de na mema miansa na obi agina nan so pa. Obekai Mr. Frank Adu. Carl Bank what the edede wo krom pa. Yeah, Carl Banka. Na one the brand of Carl Bank.
Okay.
Ewa Ghana Mr. Frank Adu. One na ye George Chumberima Adu ni nua penyele.
Okay.
Abusuya so wo abusuya so wo din pa. Dwaben ha wo na din koso he no wa ha no. Ai ewa da ko family.
Oh, okay.
Nti no onye obi a o hye kokuam. Ma ono no ye international development consultant.
Okay.
Na ono na as the nature of the Juma na research say wantena faako. Be our international development consultant, they consult my governments across Africa and the rest of the world. Intina wanyanyi no hu bebre sa ama nipa hu no.
Okay.
Na bebi a Ghana kwa kudu no. Wasi ya mamu bia enye ye being having a development planning background and Mr. Sumi a development planner.
Okay.
A development consultant. Inti Obibeka said development people me no na yeshia.
I see. Wow. Musha me who dear because last week I met you on mo bakuma say you are in Asante region mo your campaigns kakra ne ade we beka say o nka bia na mo a obehu George Chumberima Adu and then a running mate azongo say bia omo flyers be banners be posters be and then am krumu indicating say they are ready, they are contesting. What is happening?
We have our men on the ground. In fact, we share your course of mete a nomination with easier.
Yeah.
3 parties and young returning forms to say corrections.
Okay.
In fact, say BBR correcting then NDC, MPP, and George Chumberima Adu.
Oh, I see.
And na yo mwa. Was a 9 September na yakwa fale. Na yo mwa. And then so we are underground. Then answer na obenya obi bia I complete no say I was on your reps across the country and no you were quite strategically your first year campaign and he said you'll be a hunting bino and a crank for Jaja rallies here but your juris says yani media me say media roadshow na me yan Asante regional and it's a contest of ideas and semitimus what TM or radio station bia no obo say angle na ye the nam no different altogether you can we are not stick with him.
I see,
because you man who the enormity of the Ghanaian crisis say the ya political circumstances as a dear growth we are dancing around our problems but every we ever kon obo say na aye intino eguso ye free anu a me am say me free Kumasia and me sure say Kofi bebre so atimidin wo Kumasia menye jirafo anya bia me anam kwa chichirisi mido so magazine de bai enti
okoli bako Edwin upon paper
yeah
also watch on pay
yo me mate no
okay
me mate me na na ya plan what take
I see now we be say near when DC or MPP the first time was George Tumberema Adu and then contested as an independent candidate in
my first stint in politics.
First we entry in politics.
Yeah.
Are you ready for all the heckles and then the insults, attacks? We are ready.
Oh, me who insult any attacks be.
Say be
oh yeah, dear no. Say say we have to refine our politics. So we need to think outside the box. It's about nation building.
Okay.
Say me chema adwene na also wontiasia you can attack but dodo na so lumba boni was say mpempem time mpempem so do me
exactly
entino enye obi a na obenya ne sa obu ho no a ompe papa so ahu pro an ono ne eboa no so ahu de mechire no nti sa na society nti they complete the cycle of society.
Okay.
But outside that no be any who was sempa ba obeka so for sempa ko until we are ready you feel say anokra ka ho na ya step in this we need to refine the way we do our politics in this part of the world. Ghana ye kro ye Ghana ye ni baby akwa apart from Ghana.
I see. So obeka say obi our collections be no focus. You have a vision. You've seen some challenges opese e bia mun opportunity mo ba address it. Minya be 4 key challenges mumu hunu say munya opportunity no a mo betimi aboa o man no amayafu.
I answer na me basa 4 key challenges. Em say ye de bibi asie ye on say krobia wo de kind of development order.
Okay.
Just say also Washington consensus even though Ghana na ye nibi no but okoye constitution na chapter 6 of the constitution na ya share your national development policy goal. Just say your national development no ni policy ni nyina no ayede yedede ni nyina no policies ye nidi so ho de metre no ana policy nye aduane ana policy nya ne fe na policy no na ba be pie mu beba no de e wo say ye ni. Now that one is spelled out in the national development in the chapter 6 of the constitution.
Okay.
Nti ya no kra na ya fire na say your constitution. Nti ya ba no aye de no asie no. Yi eno pia na afi ya kire say saa de no 2 parties ni nyina no to date no omontimi mfa nya adwuma. 1 chapter 6 of the chapter 6 of the constitution no. Actually say was say governments must undertake an even and balanced development.
Okay.
They can say even and balanced development. Even nature say so balance nature say a maybe in chebi so and was an even and balanced development. Number 1 was it of all regions.
Okay.
Was it of all regions? Number 2 was it every part of each region of Ghana. So not just a region in development alcohol no region bia so woni communities so how they metre nti part bia wa region bia so no e was so ya develop. And number 3 was as in particular improving the conditions of life in the rural areas.
Okay.
Not just say rural areas no conditions of life environment in nyina ka ho nipa betima tena ho nipa betima die and was area was in general redressing any imbalance between the rural and urban areas, imbalances in terms of development between rural and urban areas. Not just say in rural areas, you know, any urban areas, you know, say pepe baby mamua, I was say a buying it to me a day, addresses idea. Say young idea. When him say I yawo kwanya ya faso assess development.
Yeah.
Na kwanya ya de actually ya say assess development no. In fact a twam be 100 years ni. In fact a twam growth oriented development order ya de macroeconomic indicators na de assess development no. A twam kura be 100 years ni. Me we are me fully document bi ama wa wo kan ya obehu. But me ko bebre enyin wa ha. Na the thing say open the best I variable or bet me the assess development. Almost development, you know. A chassis free nipa. So a nipa ntini a development. And I am nipa so na development ba. And a development so kwa kuwie nipa so. Into almost say the man is the basis, the means and the ultimate purpose of development. And the development a be yi nipa free mu no. Anya development. Osha currently modern aye de adwuma ne de ye age afri abrofo ntwen ba aye de adwuma no growth oriented development order no yenka nipa nka ho ye use nipa say a means of production and taxation so ya gigi ya taxes wiye monko ye adwuma na sika mra na sika ni nyanko kasoro ho no mu na ye mfa nya de be ye enti say nipa ntini ye development a ene na ye the population enti ka population census bia no a ka samre na nka ye de hwese ye koye nim ana ye nkoye nim say yen konkohwe currently Osha population spatial distribution now and obohu whether say there is balanced or even development so of all the region currently no Ghana I memfa say 1960 and enya republican status meboa the population is 6.9 million so na 23.1% and na urban areas so it's not just 76.9% and the rural areas meboa rural areas and so now 30 years beyond your population more than doubles by about 1990 no yanya 15.45 million not just say I am more than doubled 120% so the next 30 years no 2020 no and about 32.8 not just and so 108% increment so the next 30 years no 2050 you can create 5 until by 2050 no you be can 70 million until na fi we busa say your policies in any manifestos na ye de boy ye ho dwane nyina no you are taking into consideration the population variable because plan ya manipa so how they make sure no but because modern na ye de adwuma no yam plan manipa nti no akwa akoya politics na de ehu wom ni busa say rural population yes say urban population abey 60% say so urban population abey 60% meanwhile urban population abey 60% which is not supposed to be the case
so now currently the total population total urban population is 60%.
Urban no ya fa Ghana total land size urban areas ni nyina no oka bomo in terms of total land size 1.8% and do 2%.
Okay.
So okay. And then I just say 1.8% of total Ghana land size no equals 60% of the population.
I see.
Say so I just say there is a huge deficit. Now, young Ashanti region, Ashanti region. So person I say Ashanti region development land cruisers and a number.
Okay.
Ashanti region population currently 4 million. So Kumasi total land size what they to Ashanti region less than 1%. But young fan say Kumasi total land size 1% back. So Ashanti region in 100 land size now Kumasi just 1. Unim population percentage of population of Ashanti region at Kumasi 71%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Only in Kumasi.
Yeah, only in Kumasi. So just 1% of the total land size of Ashanti region, no. 71% of the population of Ashanti region
dwell in this.
So it means that population in a Janeba Krum. The population is Janaba Kroma. The can say the entire Ghana now may say urban areas now be just 1.8%. No, just about 98% of Ghana. No, Bruni Beka say atrophied. Nature say they don't have economic life because Nipa. You say development is the determinant and consequences of development. Just say Nipa could be a development.
Exactly.
Baby opportunities one attract Nipa, and they say no. Yen nyina be pia begu kromwa, which means the rest of Ghana ni nyina the larger rural block ni nyina no a development ni ho nipa ntimi na ho ndiye, which means agric policies ni na fail to date, which also means your decentralization at assemblies from 110 to currently 261 no and me retain the population ni ho. Until now no we have a major economic crisis. Aside the economic crisis, we have economic crisis, we have population crisis, we have environmental crisis. At a pace, a binyan see any of the tropical countries in the world. Ghana engineer, say your value crisis. Value crisis. Value crisis. And say your values now have been corrupted by the system to the extent that say you kuya hokra noa. Yes, yeah, poison issue cross any pangua. So I say directive state principle of state policy. I'm the two anymore. Was say in particular improving conditions of life in the rural area. Okay. Not destroy environment. Or destroy ensure no more. Now it's a gold. And the entire America say your model currently a dear Jumano. A flawed no. Which I can say on authority, which World Bank for crack and once them say yan kasa yan fire adwene yan chichire ya man ne yanim de na omo de na ye de ayedwuma no enye adwuma wo kuro bia mu bebi akobia ne de agya no ohia agya ne environmental destruction, because at the end of the day ya destroy ensuo ni nyina na to gold na ebe show higher GDP growth meboa but oka ya ye mo yensem interest rate ya de abase no abuza say the interest rate ba say nipa dodo say na call bank ko gege bosia na dodo say na timi ko bi adwuma ya wie na ye boy nsem until that growth oriented development model no 1960 na UN adopted say any the first development any the development decade said the most sustainable development goals and the countries in the whole world will be yentimi meeting macroeconomic indicators. Mexico ne ayi na de kan hete ayi Mexico ne ayi we Brazil. Omo de kan hete middle income status. After omo ko hwe abey top 10% of Brazilians, top 10% of Mexicans no mo control virtually 80% of the national income. Not just ohia no inequality is so wide. Nti one of the authorities of some model way na by 1960 now admit say in fact say poverty ekosro, unemployment ekosro, growth ntimi mfam by na say inequality say pepre ye dodo na wase ne na ehia wo mu a ene wontimi nka nkyere ne say development even per capita income double and you know you can use these indicators to measure development, because a mass economic dropout ohia bubro into pa your krata bi kokoyok declaration and my UN Focus Symposium eno produce sa krata and say ya reject sa development order way into yes ya no de was ya ne say krobia international ya mpa ya development order into never kan ya Bulgaria for or Mwankasa development consensus, India for say Beijing consensus, China for say Beijing consensus, India for Mumbai consensus. And this year, the Aqua could do baby. Kurotimian Faso, near Chebia Gunipebia or Bia Council. So, until they make Cabanino, say, or share your major team because of the balanced and even development in Tino. Your policy team, building common prosperity for all. And building common prosperity for all. And building common prosperity for all. Because one, the basic unit of the economy, say a Ghana economy, the basic unit in individual as an individual, and it's a war as an individual. Or show the state of the economy no a reflective of. Okay. So how they make no. Into why I say just a mirror of the economy. And this year no say what one say biase me buy what kind of petrol be akwa kodu hin akwa kodu. It is a what one will share the past now be hwe sisi o do compare Now shabra bonna baby e ka kono that is the state of the Ghanaian economy.
Okay.
From your
so where you sit?
Where you sit?
And everybody tell me.
Yeah, everybody tell me.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the
but
basic unit of the economy.
Do we also have to classify it as, let's say, in a percentage way, about maybe about 50 to 60% are okay, because you cannot get it even in the developed world.
There are na me slow statistics and say, ya na yan cannot crave in China. You see, about human well-being.
Okay.
Ingredients are cut into human well-being. A dose of a baby. So, at times, and yet just economic in Kwan. So, or be self-worth. The self-worth say a buo say dignity. If I thought to be a politician, see because I'm because and to whom the buo cry then. Emma ye. Or buo honomoa. Sebi nyare bebesia. Was a for dignity in development goals. Na say ye pesca na sika be compromising human dignity ya. Ye sika na tonchen na picture human dignity. Security. Say that feeling say me secured or society no. Eno kra no. Eye eka ho bi. So ahu. Environmental integrity. Say your environment no. Say be enkofa yare anya den embreme eno kra ka ho. Nti etimi ka say normal eco into human well-being no. 99% are about how you feel about development, and statistics will capture human feelings. What did they mention? Into what I've found to statistics the data. One way bedu baby na ye. But my mention what the DNT may buy a policy back.
Yes, let's get into that.
Sesiano may buy em for the bit say me the Bulgaria example kekenia by say Bulgaria any developed country be yawo. But when him say Bulgaria, almost say so we need juma yas we juma asay anase even ye we declare we juma ma. Almost maximum 7 days or say over report to local labor employment of
ulusu job within 7 days.
Within 7 days maximum near the amount.
Okay.
Ebi asada no lucy ya na be report.
Okay.
Ne nyina say aban ne be yan hyehyɛ amount. Nti at the end of the month no sika na nanka wo gye no na na ka 100 cedis a na nka de tua wo ka obema 70 cedis.
Do you have that policy?
Yeah, me ba ye de wa ha. And I make us say ya move from growth oriented development order no world not consigned to the dustbin of development history. Now baby I call a people centric development order. And now I must say Guyana new leadership here wabasu was say oya nisi kanaba into a chat rate $100,000 Guyanese currency. What the 2 citizens be account including one woman on it.
Attitude.
So entino actually say no some model way na ye di adwuma no. Just say aswas kana kokusuro ho na ye business. So nti be o ye be a fiscal centralization. But me de ye de na ba. Say sia no. Wo hwemu a when they say mass drop out. Ma obi money argument bia, but poverty is pervasive and widespread in Ghana. Exactly. Inequality is here very wide.
That is true.
You can't want to me wave any scholarship argument bia to erase this fact. Today I can say one. Say individual and one the basic unit of the economy. And all say the IB by ye levy. Yeah, you here for sika.
Why do you classify the e-levy as a here for the
because masses no na transacted
masses
no do na ye niska kasia na ye it's more science and checks in millions no
on for that
yeah nti ya masses no so how dey mention no but instead of say ye be hu say ye dey improve so how the conditions of living of the masses no in the next 2 months 2-3 months this e-levy thing will be a thing of the person de ban on say advantage ke woman say be replace no ye nyim free ho ye be replace ni say yisika so aho na yisika no ni a link yisika no to Ghana card.
Okay.
So aho ya link to Ghana card won say zoom say 18 years bia ana obetimi ya use phone I could register for. Yeah. Entino iska na ya linking to Ghana card. Entino sa sika na aban ne te no. Ye ntwamo but ye nte mane nkwa aban no etia ebeba sa ai omomo account no just yisika account no. So na akwete say bank account. Entino sa sika ne beba ho. Na sa sika ne ba ho nyina no a eboa no a yisika fund. So nti yisika fund no ye de be investment in Ghana and across the world. So equity fund, direct investment. Entino emfaso na ebeba ho no. Na ya che I say why investment so savings and investment culture no eni ho sa into spending nyina na che say wo save into spending ade ye te no automatically te say de wo tususu so into ye de sa sika no nimdifo de be ye investment across the world into no eba the returns na be ba no ya chiche miensa one baako beko into pension baako beko into housing ebia na do baby wo pe even senye wa wo fie kura na ye nim so ultimately no betimanya baby atena ye wa wo dia but then ebia na wo parent obon se sa ho no mo no ye be hwe ho no mo ahwe se ho so no ekwa e was address wo housing needs. The third one no I welfare at the end of the year no ni yi sa sika no de ayeden ama o se gitwitwa ho na fa bi yeden edi bronya na ya sa ya ne se sa yi sika account no e be sa your collateral security.
Okay.
Enti ya be establish bank so aho de mechire no ya be establish bank because yi sika fund na nkasa timi establish a bank, Citizens Bank. Enti e ba sa no a it means say we hia emwa bia based on we yi sika account no wa kura betimi di sika bi kura sa gum say o de say nkom na nyina no investment na ntimi nya den returns ni ba ntimi nya kase ti at the end of the day no aban no kura so nyamfa so obi wo ho no mo a e be make sure say e bia yi sika fund no abenya equity shares in state-owned enterprises.
Okay.
Na equity shares in state-owned enterprises. Na be equity partner. It then means that say you do ba beto state-owned enterprise. Na ncha say you do bi ato so diska wanya nkwasi asem no nko because citizens no be hu say you do beto na say wo gu no to say losses na ye incur no. Na just say e be affect citizens directly. So how they mention no because right now no mu that connection no nti yi sika fund no ebeye equity partner in almost all the state na citizen bia hu no say oka hu bi ti ade no yi no fa so na ebe declare no wonim say na eba won also say na also won say yedai e ka bi nti no ene ne ye one policy sa ban no on say sika na ai Guyana leader say ya chade ato obi account mo no the idea ne say this time no disconnect to ni pan accounts mo a obekọ kroma akọtọ ade nti eno no activate demand na boost market na the development aba.
Okay.
Nti this time na akoye development from below.
All right.
Nti ene ne one part nti ye wi na me de
okay.
The basic unit of development so the community.
So we are live on Ezra TV, Ezra Radio, on Facebook, Ezra 94.1 official. Aduanaba Kofi Asante, and then you can also join us on YouTube, Ezra 94.1 official. Aropei mene the vice presidential candidate Edema George Chum Berima Edu, an independent presidential aspirant, and Ofi ha ED and Kobo. Their policies, how they see Ghana, and where they want to take Ghana from, and then move Ghana to Komo and ED. In the next 7 minutes, we'll be wrapping up with the discussion. But I like the way I will be when it comes to development. In fact, when the cause of that rural urban migration is I am massive in the country, but we SS no even after SS now, he want to come to the city, find something doing. Do you blame the government? Say government and the equitable distribution of the resources. Entina, I didn't know ebe krum. And I say even the individuals, we lack that experience and that courage to establish some factories also within the rural areas.
Yeah, can I say BBI policy? BBI policy. Entino government, entina constitution no, a share government. One share miametia.
Okay.
Was it undertake even and balanced development of all regions? So how the mechano. And was I say every part of each region of Ghana. Orien was I say in particular conditions of life in the rural areas. Orien was where there is an imbalance. Correct that in terms of urban and the rural.
Okay.
And it means the whole government in the washout. And the government no in Kawutimi spread development. So to say this assembly say no. Once a district be our development plan.
Yeah.
But as a discuss came a development plan unim.
Not really.
So once Argentina came a development plan for Kumasi. Now we a media man waha. When I was informal who entertain, who educate. Now who name the content of KMA development medium-term plan. I just say,
it even keeps changing.
Yeah, and yes, it keeps changing. The attorney say, Sikanoaka, you the better implement our plans. Yeah, centralizing was also this assembly common fund in your business. Into the you policy way.
Okay, so we are best. Yes.
The other one, no, you individual. See, as one way economic, the basic unit of the economy, you wunipa.
Yeah.
Into policy, I had the share money, Panoma, Homini. Versus, you know, say globally, no, the best development model, any development model, I better think for stresses. So, Yaka China. Metmark as a mortality rate and suicide mortality. China or more than number 5 and 5th cause of death. Send the person because generally we are satisfied with life. So Africa had the whole world the global average. So you can because of a general dissatisfaction of life. Stress is here and a sarcophagus depression. But until buying this the end so tisa burden so Bama nipa benya nijie. Until Nekra was the happiness about the can say your development index. But you can also measure happiness with statistics. So until yes, the whole world community development and the basic unit of development is the community. Until Barnacas waya no show community out. It is the economy and over show as an individual.
Yeah.
I can't development and no show community out. Is me community na metino. What is saying?
Okay.
In this me community what is me free bongo beyond beyond tankoin. Na ensure menom. In fact, years back na me ko hono mo a streams na just say ni pedware wo mu na nchenchen na tutu ya na yasabia bansuo no hu ani but na wo no. Me mete wo na me nom. Na se wo ko fa first class kwa Nkrumah interchange pokwasi interchange
na
o de ba kire me a echeso wadidi matem.
Okay.
Eno na nyerere ka say sebi what they share na Russia declaration say sebi say first class road to Dar es Salaam na me masi o me fast how road no so enye development no o be fast nko na development
obi okura na o ma kuma se da
yeah
you can say why you we kuma
what the airport about kire me wo me kurasi abramete and who community na wo no how access with development free outside the community no may access development in free baby outside the no may access economy in free baby until one you say community development and a basic unit of development this year policy in there what she says here no Ghana ha your three partnership two partnership framework no a three a public private meboa
public
partnership
PP.
And I say public private partnership no a flawed akweti said the broni de na ya page na ya de ababe to ye de na ye de no ya mine mo ya mamre ya bibia te said the LGBTQ ya ka so ya mamre mfai won say na de hu ntemo but sa public private partnership no and ya development contest no landscape no na mfa na de tene say public sector unim ni fie ofri ha unim residency meboa regional coordinating council no unim district assembly meboa ntu betma kwa ha kwa se o demand bibi meboa aban no yetimi koye a demonstration man wo suru ho no meboa but yaka private sector ne fie wa hin wako
okay
meboa private sector no ko shia na
difficult if it's not his office
there be private sector there be private sector no office which means private sector no a new institutional contest so ahu abro no beka say ya amorphous just say shapeless so ahu ana tese ababe ye say public sector no hu ba ko nice ya na ne nice ice ya so ahu say wono ankasa tin company no man ankasa sa the contract amama enti no ase say hu omu yie enti de ye kan say there were two major institutional streams in our country here. Chieftaincy come, traditional sector. Into public sector, and I say, oh, the policy formulator or your policy enabler. And we also private sector engine of growth. Fact, the American United say growth and teaming for development matter, growth in solve unemployment, growth in solve poverty, growth in solve inequalities. Any part in this world. Obia when a development model or the ejuma. That is why there is a Washington consensus, there is a Beijing consensus, China. And this year the area say the traditional sector and Babacam. Or no be vehicle of development, or no control 80% of your land is two land. Meboa. ana we near policy enabler. Private sector and yatias when engine of growth. Yes, you are the ebe say community be obekobia own say community no. A traditional area no and the jurisdiction. And to say the NDPC at develop plans, medium term framework. Ama district assemblies no ahweso at the prepare development plans. Name implementation na kano. Sa so na yes you be retooling National Development Planning Commission no. The National Planning Commission so be prepare medium term framework. Ama traditional area bia na a guided traditional area no in the preparation of their development plans from the community level. Into be enter community bia no they have a plan. So ni asa share the financial capacity because adwene. So we build the fiscal capacity of the traditional areas. Intino after obo say at the end of the year no there ba so koswa. Now no so ye bu nkonta. Say ni nya intini adwene say ye beti bi traditional area investment fund. Na sa traditional area investment fund be tasia free community so na ba be do traditional area ho.
Na eno na be boama development let me.
Na join one national level. Be join one national level la. E kire say oba Kumasi traditional council. Boko traditional area and Nandom traditional area economically in Yakam Yinabum. So we have united them economically. And you know, sa trade fund no eba undertaking investment across the world. But returns never will go into direct investment in agric because you say agric for world. And then you redistribute to Ghana population no. Ama say yetima achieve sa ya redresses rural and urban development imbalances now. Sir, chapter 6 of the constitution no.
You'll be engaging you more because more vision. I think say I don't want to compare, but seems say more actually aside the NDC, the NPP, your ideas are also different and as an inano area for one level, one way. So the question will be say, why don't you come together, all of you, mentioning Odike, mentioning Lanchlemantin, mentioning Chirabosom, and all? It seems all of you know, Ghana no different from the way the NDC and NPP are ruling this country. Why don't you come together as a team to at least ensure, say, make me a fight one cause?
Oh, say, you come together as a team to fight one cause, dear. Say you know ye pray ye turn your ideas, but the woman say ye turning in I be we no. It is a political parties. Omo ya to be we na say the oban win no. O we ni we a mama kan nyina ya se mo meta na chi. Ndi say bia ye kwato aba we na the oban win na say nya pesemi nkuminya. Presidential elections na so hu say obi a presidential candidate political party na back keke but who as an individual. Into no quarter individual Ghana for na to aba ama. Obia wanim dia eno kra kan one of the floors we were o pick ni panaba hwe kwame nkroma time
so oya campaign no o am one o body
yes o bo no yes o am one campaign na we ye no o yes o ba be develop Ghana so ahu de make no into wo aba no just say you have the whole world as your resource area. Dubai mu omotimi ko fa obi a officer kwame nkroma ko fa Ata Louis those days no so no Ata Louis nkoa ne obi a no ye Caribbean na otimi challenge the existing economic order. Now ono kra introduce the term development economics a World Bank adopt here. It's a World Bank has shifted free sa Keynesian economics na ye di edwuma Ghana ha no because we catch them so all things being call and we catch you say 21st century yes I no money ntum maybe so say what are the things that are supposed to be equal because I need to know. So you don't just say interest rate GDP 14%. So just say there will be trickle down. Okokokoyok declaration no ya Google na read it. Almost say trickle down illusion.
Right. Are you winning?
Yeah. Oh, say your message we are addressing the masses.
And I could see from some of my crowd follow your response on the bar. So you are convincing enough. Development we say development are war villages no and yet I agree with the man say shawasitim maybe awo never to aba we say good morning Sir Mike. In fact he's making a lot of sense but I think they should come together now won't you see so we are
you maybe the say yeah pray
yeah
we na say bia ya benya na odike yes wo e bia the great transformational plan bra na fa bra na nyina because a nation building so ahu se sa na bia ye bewie we so we fab o de embra na ye nyina ye nkambom so aho because ye nyina na ye pese man no ye den gide ono man no met maka say currently no the course of man mu no what I call the imperialist trilogy ideological trilogy imperialist ideological trilogy no close to self growth oriented development order no the ono can say dominate control exploit normal miensa sana bro for the ejuma
right
with the rest of the world until it says you are not sure the institution bia
okay
you control baby and the third one is to exploit and they say you free corruption. Say we are in an imperialist order and we need to change that until the yaka say reset in this idea come back to neocolonialism the new perspective, fresh perspective then we adopt the first development consensus for Ghana, the first development ideology for Ghana, and yes specific to Ghana. And they say yet me generate resources at our national level. Now yaka say chebia good citizens account mu a activate demand name boost market. But fiscal centralization, fiscal federalism.
Thank you so much. I was here, Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. Nyaba Ariba Azongo is a vice presidential candidate at the George Chumberema Edu, and I pay extensively on the Edin Komo. In fact, you know, Edu. And if you listen to ideas of some of these men, nimdiye pa diaka ene se omenya tumeno na omotimi ade abedi ade but omo ya willing is mo ya willing someone win kwa no beba bia no oto no sa afre ma beba
oh me de ya yenim se ya win
right
entinenya yenim se ya win
so mama welcome with the case so his excellency akwasi ade with the case yenu apani odike leader and founder at the union government. In fact, me if man for book number, me kind of fee, and I'm also trying to reshape and then add my destiny. So I will give it to you later. And a member of the Alliance Asante campaign team, Oba Asante regional, or don't have LED Alliance campaign team. John Mahama storming here Monday. Baumia is here. Unyankoi 15 days tour. Also, who is here actually? 94.1FM. The guy na moyasa. And that ye pull ha before the ye pull ha. Yeah, the 8 minutes, epic 24 course. Oh, to Abama Wayne. Yenya 5 air trauma lunch manting. 8 air trauma Baumia. 11 air trauma Mahama. So the lunch manting 8 no. A Kabaumia. 5 no Kabaumia 8 no air 13. Indigapona air hano. Enyamwa Kabaumia wini. Why are you doing this to MPP?
Oh, frame Puno.
I didn't call you.
Me met my Bama Martin. Is a frame like 6. Equally, your uncophobia one free woman have better Martin. So the random sampling now here, it be a fever MPP in DC.
No, you open the lines.
And I may say now land in your quiet fresh. Anybody don't say in your quiet fresh.
And the question is 5 no motoma alano. All 5 no uti omunkomo die mu a omo ye MPP for a mo and amatwe wo. Why are you doing this to MPP, especially in the Asante region?
Na MPP unu nipa wa omatwe wo. Why na party be na chiri pegubuom se be to aba mesane wo mo be to ama me onuma wo be ye era be chese nipa be di wacha na se de menua yi kan political party they only sponsor candidate to lead them, but the responsibility and the honors bastos ewo candidate ne so eti Ghana for anti-partisan politics ase and no the party na to aba no ya di odi animu no one decision na de o man no direction or the person man ko eri baba ko pe akufo ka so basic cathedral ko friend people in abusa ho one friend obia.
So we should always blame the president alone.
We should always concentrate on the obedi adienanim. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Ghana, you talk about my political position. We don't vote for leadership. That is our biggest challenge.
Okay.
There's difference between leaders and political position holders. Leadership, you the Wuni bi ana wuni bi. It doesn't matter. Baby obesu anwoma akoduro. Leadership is not about who you are. It's about what you can do. Finish. Eti enya brofo ne professor ne elitism bia. My brother. Alan kwado chematen. Edipa omo peso mo contest ni obi e no oben no.
Alan.
Nobody the credentials, the vision, and the team our select here. So we know no be edumano. Or be better than what Ben list.
But I say all lack leadership qualities.
And you credit that.
He is not a man to stand on his feet.
What is to stand on your feet? I said it.
I was oh, Salan cry be a son Kalan de Diadi, Nabi be cause near so oh, Jai. I like because you require resign as a president when there is pressure.
Yes, above all resign there. And the church Unyansa. We are the only leading Crawford. And Crawford say, baby, I will lead you. You are leading them into the graveyard. Now one person who interested, you know, was able to resign. I be before Sabe, your leaders Nyansa you mutrim. So leading Crawford so much happy also resign. While so happy with your people also resign. Yen will preserve integrity. I just say who would the pound. Now why your man troka dollar kobu 17 cities. We pay our year and it will be free them to some resign. Massa. I want to say how many presidents have resigned Wabuchi? They are upholding their integrity.
But you heard it say there was a lecturer, there's one lecturer, Anoma KSTU, or better her on Wednesday or Thursday or no Kase. Senya MPP kwana wa bemwa. Nka dollar no. Senya NDC anase any party a. Kedu 100 cedis.
Massa, me pese me use word bia massa man. I don't want to use certain word. Enya lecturer wa yo. Asem na okan apply common sense. He didn't apply common sense.
But in reality, haven't you been hearing MPP for Kreka say enye Nana no ba na wa bem na COVID ba ya. Bianca, the situation have been worse than what we see now.
And I'm sure Nyansa. Nyansa ba kokra ni omutrim.
That's serious.
What is political power? It is allocation of the people, resources and money. Who now was step forward they say, "Who bet me ajo mana in yamai." Obia ogi da bia no dollar and concern. Obia otikroma ogi da okraniama. Dollar is the integral aspect of decision better to bring a leader to lead this country.
The definition of leadership excuses in Ghana.
Excuses in Ghana. What is leadership passing?
Well, baby, I Rwanda. Papa was.
Yeah.
And then a leadership vision.
Happy before
definition of leadership, no excuses in Ghana.
Okay.
The almost say exploit excuses are. The misro say. Enti no de na chese sese nsema wo ka no me to abama wo na oba onsa ma me country
I'm an excuse
me mama excuses enti no wonya musa wo mu say was it condition precedent so aho and condition subsequent o mu ma yo mu condition precedent and condition subsequent na nya sa wo se meyewe ma to mu wawie me ba afi wo so and am say saadi we nti dabi wo ne me kasa no wan kasa de no interior hane ya man a huge space ama say misro me catch me candidate said there is a new fodder I say yeah the excuse prospecting so our leadership excuse prospecting no their escape responsibility say hard no yeah man ba beka
0531 455105 0531 455 105 we a voice note what the message ever so about a voice note what they send a voice note to blank come on you dike and everybody AD your voice note 0531455105 at the right time at the amount so dike one Alan I a part of
it
yes
and before young people much say Ghana obi ani Nyansa
how
omuni and this listen to me their inability to deliver no more attack will be our day or prophecy solutions. Yeah, Romana Mount, 32 years. MPP and this year, Romana Mount, 32 years. Last 17 years, see they depreciated by 1,304%. Oma benefits are. No, the professor Becca was say, Senya Baumian and Nawa. Now, Baumia has someone come for depreciation. Such a liar, and wadwane free for a dollar cedi issue on ka biem o can go for oil na a dollar 11 cedis and I could do 17 cedis go for oil and get money by my petrol was akoso e dey be such a failure character come and try animu ani fanimu mo say MPP ntiama ba omi antana o betan wa ide ade ada ni kan kran che ho Asante memu asa e no be japan mu bia no twa ntro kire o twa wi o say die kire me ma kwesi ade obi ama ko school metutu kwa de wo wa bia no amenko e na o pedimu abia sabi previous na woni bibia na o betem say me yeji ba omi asem ntum for what e dey do say yeji ba omi atum ana do mama e dey be petrol o say yeji sankofu mi nu akotum say na bo na emo ana mo pesa mo bo ma we e ja nchiri ma. Why do we vote for Baumia or Domama? Domama, why are rubbish? Ya pamono, we ya proud of Mama fear them with 1 million margin votes. Sir, at my end, so any. And it's true. Domama, at a mess economy of Betty Domama, and then no.
But you hate John Mahama.
Ah, and that's what a naivety, please.
Why should he be naivety?
Because Minusa, we are gentlemen, we are Madame for now. Such I am robber, you can't be my friend any longer.
And so now you supported John Mahama. You realize
he was a friend.
He was a friend.
Yes.
So you didn't support him as somebody who had the vision for the country, but as a friend.
No. Caesar book Shakespeare was said there is no act to determine the man's construction by face. Obey man who said, sir. Were incompetent and me challenge me mano me prophecy solution now a creative and Kofi said me an enemy into my attack me meanwhile 4 years 3 years at a mess so and my papa or nobody say ni na at a mess build Ghana economy with oil 14.3%. Domama di Barechia be do 3.7 and san ko IMF at a mess ko be do for ma inflation jina single digit. Domama di the first year call 15%, second year call 17 will be IMF. Such a character. Or also about the Subim.
But you brought him.
Oh, you are going. Oh, draw me back.
I'm not drawing you back.
Please don't draw me.
I'm not drawing you back. Odike T. And then remember, you brought John Dramani Mahama. You told Ghanaians say John Mahama can perform. What did John Mahama buy? Or bury and also or you're incompetent. We are campaign Tiano. You brought in a Akufo-Addo. You convinced us to vote for Akufo-Addo. We voted for Akufo-Addo. At the end of the day, you are saying say Akufo-Addo so you're incompetent. What does it tell me? Say me and Tihano. What they Alan the next 2 years time, you're incompetent. So it means you don't do your research well before bringing out the candidates.
It has got nothing to do with research. Listen to me. Yoruba no no please. I don't let you say me honest person. So many briska can make a man want to. No matter the Domama, Chinama, Jilan Cruz, and my ye. Said what Chichaman Crofon. Of course, neighbor. And I said Akufo-Addo. Said what Chichaman Cruz and his command Crofon and come to my enemy. But I'm a Ghana. Me man, the crowd I will attack you. And Yabeko is separate ways.
But why not suffer? Yeah, because yeah now me are two abandon.
Me pacho. We are yeah suffer because we are in the same boat. And at every given time, we need a leader. It will be step forward to say, me monto abamamia. Nasa osi atuma na ebe tuama. Ba oba na said also you want ebe pam. That is beauty of democracy.
And you believe in Alan Chabantin?
I have gone through the GTP. More importantly, a governance cluster. We feel me book na me atro am de ma wona.
Yeah.
Any Alan Chabantin said ya ba be sesa constitution we. Na ya be hye Ghana foforo. Se ba na ranka for me and constitution na the very moment na me huna me ne me yawie. Because social contract between you and the electorate. It's ya at the column say the money ban your papa. Near to about we not also premium sana. Me ma kwasa the minute Alan Chabantin na antibiem. And I will attack him. The way to me now Ghana for. We must do the right thing to save this country. Every name integrity and me protecting. And will be a we are missing the pep too. Our Ghana ha so no nam na ya de na nya obeka kyerɛw. It doesn't matter the consequences.
No, busy penny be frame me say Mike. Odike kra o MPP ni ye nipa no. Me nim de empani for man peka kra ma no. No want na.
Now everybody mu kra no nim Odike. Me nyaska at the age of 11. Me ana me a self-made person. School am ko ina me na me twam school fees. Me ko school kra na mo ka e adwuma ma me. Me mani me hwe owiase o. I just want to preserve Edini Odike. Opa kro what is so be so Odike am say. E bo no nsi amada. De o se me ye ma me man na me ye. Mani me hwe nya me be waja ho no. Hey, me kwado tim fa na da me ho. Enya de nya ma ye be waja ho no. E be da me. Na mom ade nya me say my entrance into this world enemy exit no I was saying being party on others and with some more politics mama politics me pesca I'm into politics to impart on others adiche owe I was saying me yedi osoma me nadwuma
exactly
etimi enko naivo na me condone with evil doers we am dem afri unche.
So what is the problem of our leadership currently? I want to say Alan are you different from them?
The problem with Ghana is that you need leadership structures. We don't have it. Your constitution provided discretionary powers conferred on the executive arm of government.
Okay.
Now let me in your trying to someno. Let's say your constitution man be ye okukroko we so a. Our man in Kobebia. Any the governance model abrofana dead yen a continuation of colonization ama yentimi yennim nani so a adane kratwe krono sikawia me pem wanya ntem no ye ba be sesem because leadership is to serve and not to be served enya wo ena ye ba be somo wo na so be som manfo no the architecture of our constitution is bogus and that people need this one person no because enum no nya kwa wi awo man no and the mabunu ni ate wo mo say wa ba be sesa constitution wo beto ma ba man because our constitution was orchestrated by the imperialists for continuation of exploitation. Now we are go would you 6% as a 7%. Who go now would you 12%. Oma create domestic colonizers and any MPP and DC. It was about with the you will be doing the back and call of the colonial masters at the detriment of the people of your country. And the Omnia Brofona Cambum and Omuya mine. And you should acquire in say. But Kufa the Quabu Channel and discuss Kuduania. While Bravo can change a Kufa way. Land degradation now, Magadam say for you. Stop it. They won't tell him because the process of Galamse no Quabuchi. Now Kufa my high private jet. No the gold no the call. No any part of form. You call this leadership? So
now they are exiting. Nanado is no more. Nimfi Mwapyechem. A new person presenting himself as somebody who have the experience, who have the knowledge. Baumia,
making. Who penipa when you mamma won't be PI about me on it, mamma. I just be a gunner for my mother said emotionally. Mon pro money into Obama a crowd will be all large following. Now, so to apply common sense. Now, what set issues are. What's about me and mama? Omu me akunya no babia. Omu me ho babia. E tell say about me aka dollar e ma doma ekufa kofa ne ba say we economic wizard o say mezai o say whatever. And economy ko ba me antimi kan wasem bi.
Ba o say digitalization no ntu ina no. It's part of the economy.
Masa. Ba me say watch dollar to premium. Now have the dollar about 5 cities. Ezra 94.1. Maybe I can't get me this. Now, who are you? wo media person. I'm an instruction. How dare you?
You're not being fair. I Ezra 94. I Ezra 94.1 FM. No. Okay. So you are talking about Bawumia. Yes, let me hear you.
Right, Massa. Someone nice Yamana, woman behind scenes now. Massa, a boy, my no. Here's a weird program, MPP in Afro. I listen, material. What today? What's it? I don't want what the cabin to make it. One would cabin to make it cancel. Wow, fair. One against a moon each hour. One against a moon each hour.
Okay.
Massa come in.
Hi, Ezra 94.1 FM. For voice note, bra. 0531455105 0531455105. Send in your voice note. Na oba manager brief you can kind at the amount and about at the amount. And then on Facebook, Ezra 94.1 official, on YouTube, Ezra 94.1 official, and Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin, respectively on Facebook and YouTube. More and more Greater Accra region, Central region, Eastern region, Volta region. Free to air. We know a digital into Ores Kano TV no. We need to code Accra no. Ubit me actually live now also. Why a part of the intellectual discussion now, so aha and anopay. You didn't come out just 28 days to Ghana's general election, and in fact, the campaign is boiling. Bawumia in town, Alan Odike in town, John Mahama hitting the grounds on Monday. Sedin Katia still in town, also campaigning. Na yet to me, I interrogated did that, but. Now, what has been the major campaign team Alan Chamante at the NAM, especially in the Asante region, because it say Alan Kakaka and also be you are so me Asante region or no so a day or my in the Asante region he voted.
Asante region my crown. Was 5,000 acres. I would do so.
Okay.
Or Babe Kumasi industrial hub.
Okay.
South Kumasi industrial hub no. World Bank approve $30 million.
Okay.
To begin with. Korea president Amano $100 million as a private entity. Some fan started our program with.
Okay.
Why never dia kunya ne tu on my power da. What we call international. What we call international. Akwa Bosia. So the baby factories. Ama Buankra inland port no. The tia aka ho say investor bia ba o say me can go free. Temaba Kumasi a minya bi nsa anko. Eti investment am de be ba no. To recuperate no ebe yedene. And all is okay. And you be build industrial hub.
Okay.
Na ya produce niema for export. Enti ship no train ni ene ma fitemaba. Obese anya bia free Buankra asade akọ.
Okay.
Me no ka say do so for more nanim say ya wie contract aba site. Ala kwa do chamatin. Onya 9 years and we call secondary school. Our decided college. Ofri do so ne papa free patase. Alan at the age of 21 on na managing director ma see you can say subsidiary of Unilever USC. Okay. At the age of 21 not the whole Ghana on the managing director or economist or university and was higher law okuta law firm our Accra the friend law plus our do
credentials don't rule country.
Please obi a why be that as I was say the only to and you didn't natural no when you be that why be uni track record better near the amount credentials na obi a the chassis so Alan Kwadwo Chamati 1994 no ma Bermuda or no akọ UN akọ partner say Africa yenya ye business no your business will grow from SME now you mean transition to corporate businesses and on UN carbon no be Empretech no more office was south ne pa ko so Accra or grumu entrepreneurs over 2,000 I migrate from SMEs into corporate entities. Casa Precon, where a Chamatin boy. I like what Chamatin. Ebra at Nelson Mandela Bedia Kunano. Not South Africans, freedom fighters, blacks, no. And to trust them to no Peduma. I have Mandela problem. How can somebody integrate into mainstream business? Or pass 7-member committee, so Mebuano. Now, Alan helped Mandela to build South Africa economy. Alan, also who is Alan? Allow me to flow. Alan Kodo Chamatin, Oka Y2K. About transition the millennium. If we are seeing now, Nipa 100 best brain across the globe. So, Mommy and transition alongside brigade, any mammy could do rise. Alan Kodo Chamatin, African, yeah. The only African, if we are seeing now recognizing it in account. Yeah, Sir Mike.
Yeah.
One, a friend saying, if we are seeing now, United Nations and the biggest institution, World Bank at also, IMF, World Trade Organization. African Yalan said, Uncle Director General, Emma World Trade Organization, will lose by just one vote and awareness position. Alan Kodoche Martin, Kofo win election. Omakoya ambassador of America.
Okay.
Ne modi montino, or patron Americans, Emma non-traditional exports. I need to be found American or my quabe them agua. Alan Kodoche Martin San Waduma. Alan Kodoche Martin, Ebra for Samani Befie, presidential special initiative from Waduma, and my Grano, a friend saying, Easy Ridge Baby Benina, Alan San Waduma, and China or Sakwam Despa Nutu, Alan San Waduma, Cassava Bob Yassi, Alan San Waduma. Afraid. Nana Kufa buy on the one the street one factory buy. Maybe what you say. Africa Intercontinental Trade Area. Africa you need Huda. Nigeria for pension just from Brazil. Ghana for Subi. Ghana for Subi Bibia. You call Nigeria, you call Europe and America. And I said, Mumia need Huda. Yan pass yan ma di we woni di wo no ne yan toto next no yan capital retention Africa odi ko to your friends say eyu anim alo se di adwene ya papa Africa Intercontinental Trade Area ala kwa do chairman tintin ya de headquarters ne ba Accra Alan ene na Toyota ye car wa abroche no de aba Ghana beton na omo ye Nissan e wa abroche no de aba Kia eni Hyundai no mo ne ade Alan so no mo assemble no ha
etimi
me patronya botre and then Navara pickups and kruma ni nyina no made in Ghana Alan Kodoche Martin one video bi na se pajoro kese no Alan Kodoche Martin and na Kia ene Hyundai mo na kruma ni nyina Alan Kodoche Martin GTP ni kwa ode ba bebu mande mnyanko so me chow say onya ma ekwa ne ma watimi achieve for the Ghana and global the globe at large. Now we got for when you said the power yamam. What's a mumpe? Now we got partisan. Beni for to Obama independent candidate. Tell me ko beni ko fanyama. Na obe kompo na oba se ana be masa no mni ja wo nan. Kotonu mesebo. Go there today. Na ko the independent candidate aye Kotonu. Ana ya the partisanship ese o manisa. From 1992 basin with this bogus constitution. Near Ghana West, you lose. Near 5 ships, blaster line. Me first container, me ship from Buchi by blaster line, ship at the buy near Fin Kumasi. Make what Buchi first, Ghana West. Now, your visa. Now, visa on arrival. You lose, sir, and you're my winner, and the MPP and this. Factories are near your war, a champon. Time na ye produce kosi prempe paint ewo airport runabout watch mattress no ye no krom ha apia menka apino soap ni nyina champon ebobo ne kroma factories ni ye motor ane friend Thomas ni ye fridge akasa no mane sanyo ne TV nyane ye ade wa MPP ndi sem ye lusu e nyina that is an Kamabundi Bayagmena, MPP and DC, Umatuntonia, and the state hotels. Ambassador Hotel Accra Kofuaton, Kumasi City Hotel Kofuaton, Atlantic Hotel Takrade Kofuaton, Ghana Telecom Kofuaton, Social Trend in the free 1992 banner. Your 2 Abamu Tonya, and no man Pema or Mino. Dear Yana pre the Jay, no more Betonina, and almost Piscantem. Yeri on fire, you're quiet near you, your forest cover. Woman Galam said, deputy Galam said to MPP near this in phone. And oh, please,
meaning Kophobia Omunian DC for Omunian people. They are also normal individuals.
Please.
They are also doing Galam.
Calm down, my brother.
Why not?
From Pom Watting.
That is 10% of those involved.
I'm going for a woman. Almost from Toma MPP near this in Penifo.
Oh, I see.
We know everything. Almost from to where and Penifo one cry. No more first young wife, no more aquachenechi. Now I'm at the concession or two. Penimono one cry. Or they are not the coast South Africa, not there. But the good now could go. We know everything. The only Yanim. Scalpans are Magana. Now, Oko. One mining area. Madam Namcrasia,
wrap up.
I'm not me could clean in a cook baby.
I see.
I may a campaign. We share baby Mutuga said to Donai, water body so much said that. I know what a sign we must say your friend alluvia mining and show mining. I don't want Sanya Momuna, Umutu. I know what they are dear friend kidney and other chronic diseases are braying. Any deformities, I want to call a woman. Now, walk for a war away. I'm say, my because what's the agenda of 111? Oh, what the area bring? What's our catch up to West Hospital, mommy? Does it make sense?
And it will be surprised because I make a Twabama, NDC and MPP. We'll be surprised about how a best show.
A baby, ya papa. A best shimmy pa because in the Paraguay Ghana, we're very emotional. So you apply common sense. Common sense 32 years in, you know. NDC MPP has caused more harm to this country than good. I don't know, sir. Usala Kotua Bambobia or Baba Sewajuma. But we have another 4 cities. And I'm not for more business will be out to the storm. Top man farms. No young cocoa over 1 million at a go. Call and then do run our farm. Go to a cattle farms. Coradia wouldn't pay wool. Wouldn't pay people in this woman. I was there. Domama Takunya for cattle farms. Madam for Pania Catty. Other promising is that me con cry, me baby bow, and then a cattle farm ya to pun. Boy, it's me, and you pay woo. Mama sa Kofi, I say Ghana Bravo. Minium Ghana for. Muni parties like inflow. Often a day, a continuation of colonization. Someone yet said, yeah, on my way, my mother Chinamo Sano. Media, Mahuna make a chamu because minimum trocha. Baby, I got a year. I was from a sermon. Obia have very interest in Tonche. Do be school fee no one. MPP near this one obey. It doesn't matter. Toilet Ramo place of Wakotrano. MPP near this one, your baby black and woman, Ubia Benya admire. And the way we must say, so called mining area.
Okay.
You will cry for this country. So called mining area. You will cry for this country. My brother, a good father.
Right.
We must best sell money pass.
Okay.
About me only one single vision.
Okay. Mama me cause be 5 bi na me rapport up mo na the next guest entrance say Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. Me fa mo course be 5 course oba just go straight to the issues. Now and so extra wajene mo fa numbers on to screen so mama 0208 340 412 0208 340 412 0558 620300 0558 620300 0208340412 fata the course no me get me the course na afi Ennin komo and I pay higher Ezra TV Ezra Radio within this mic what akwasi ade odike. He is a leader and founder Union Government and of course member of the Alancha Mountain campaigns team, commandant in the Asante region, coordinating the campaign. And I feel so Miss Excellency Ayuba Nyaba and so the vice presidential candidate George Chum Barema, an independent presidential candidate in our republic. So what he also anchor yanko 0208340412. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, we will be free.
About your free, make us a free swami.
Yes, sir.
Make sure Mochi for the Machia one person, Jimaka, Ujimak, and I. So, okay. The person Bisa Asem Kaka, or seeing a party in some tunching. That's all no more. What in the party you? The scene, and then a buyer Zeno, you have a party some tunching. Oh, I don't know. The way ye na ye no. Why yanka? I don't know. Say, who say name Kuyi Mawa? Who say a buying way na ye? What's no Kuyi Maw there? Any yet a buying way. So, with it, I can't walk on the middle.
Okay, Mr. Meda say, next caller, good morning. Yes, wait, like I said, did I be afraid free?
Okay, but you're from a friend, I'm free by mine. The papa would decay can Manene or bad in Shirano. I can't opinion this woman did the papa be the more mine. Let's say, taking to Asante, Asante, normally more wants to say, only for his own position. Master says Central Market, one master of Central Market. Ada a good for demonstration. Central Market, you put the boy up, come up with you in your demand yet. That the former money now was added from Swami to magazine. If I have come on with TV, at the former money now. People for me, teach you can the Mayan, and then this required on the west. Master, within 4 years, I don't know my other boy, my let's set down who be a man in the honor.
All right, yeah, that's it. Next caller, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, we are free minty on a pay.
Pacho, Usafi, Isasi Buntefu. We need the Kofi Dankwa. Do my friend and now for. The Pacho, the room that transforms say na MPP. Everyone needs to walk on and it's possible $400. What?
4 cities.
Let me say, can I have a phone at Tony? I am this one at Tony. This is a mobile, our house, and Indian. No, I will bring some news no bar, or no man or the Aban, or to be better for my phone for being so. As a Kamahaba now on your man, and this is for Mam Tony. And then the woman comes. It will be some woman can't do so, yeah, I found a gun and a bus.
Hello.
Okay, and that's a good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, we are free. Namia Domboko. Hey, the long time cooler. Mokorie.
Constitution now rolls mu ya 92 no ama o man ya dane nkuwa no na ye ala na sa so nya corrupt campaign a wo mu ye nya wo de da mama so ba indemnity clause be ye bi wo ba o me aka da indemnity clause be ye so but that was it first battle and you had the shot the Ghana constitution no was so ba and that so nya corrupt no indemnity clause be ye so second one was so be attack and the president who attack and no check ala because president obi an so be so many president do.
Okay, and I say 2 more calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening, we are free.
I'm at the free tapa.
Rich, ain't you?
I was there. I said, you will be talking to no one no bet. All the people I say, and this is what on further time apart and okay. To be 4 times, just a water pot. What on one no, or more no. The same man is if you are no. The what Kabuni was sent off here. So Nanado, Niba, no point to uncle for me, no. And you know, the other man be different as a moon as a mocha, or monka as a papa.
That's it. Last caller. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir. Minty Obra.
Mama mo about sopa. So nyame admo try Dr. Sapo birthday.
Okay. Dr. Sapo.
Dr. Sapo. Yeah, Dr. Sapo. Former Kere Mayo. Namishano. Yeah, this is not someone else. Na, sir. Probably I'm correcting for my. If you have people for us, I say, taking from Mukanto, a saying DCD. Tabako, and no, Madame, and NDC for the Tor Harbor. If you want to have better, so we can't see in our country and this Tor Harbor. The same thing for education, Mahama, so the same class, and the Negina, Omina Mama, Mahama Bow, which of education. The control corner from Mika. Let's get down a quarter. Remember the now. But maybe a chamber of Cabernet can send me free or buy $1 million for the Burma constituency or buy your economy number.
Okay. Famun see her. The last round of the course, no, around 9:45 thereabout. Professor Yahans is a mathematician. He's a professor. He's a lecturer at Amstead, and also ever joined the discussion, no, and Anope is also and Miankasa Minya lawyer Charles Usu also ever joined the discussion representing the MPP, and then also you'll be having so for Penny back on so for the Apostle Dr. Kofi Ajimai, Father's Court President, and so Atlas. There be on commentary here. Do wrap up just 1 minute. What TATA for no? So it seems people are somehow convinced about your words.
My brother, what is she eba? Now they are what that the few sign she papa.
Okay.
And she be out the Baba New Testament was second than unia someone. Kafu from Nama.
Okay.
And Nuntino, your constitution as some one.
Okay.
As for Imam for and him for. Now I'm crying for quite much some young mobile. A debentina, meba. Mona mo conte or mine. Now I say your man wishes ya. Well, now conte or mine see one. Yes, one can be. Constitution a dear man.
Okay.
Yeah, Baba system. Yeah, but you be out in your cambum. I economic constitution.
Thank you very much.
Near bridge the gap between Yene, Oma, no Musison. When I mean, shall be Ghana, Montuabama, Alan Koduchemati. Christ like leadership.
May I say, Your Excellency?
Yeah, may I say?
Yes.
The American say, John Adams can't be. Na Asima can de be an American. Was say, government is instituted for the common good and not for the profit, honor, private interest of one man, family, or class of men.
Okay.
Currently, we share government here, and yet instituted for a common good. For the profit, honor, private interest of one man, family, or class of men. And to say Ghana for as a mamuono, akwa bibibia de some uncrophobi, and the person sa order no. Na ya kobe bia. Afi government will be instituted for the common good of the people. May I share almost safety, almost prosperity, almost happiness. Na a fagalam says and semono. Yaya de yes a trade partnership no. A traditional sector count. Yaya de resource area na minerals no war. Yaya be reverting back to the traditional area. In the traditional areas no, almost customary laws govern sa no. And the forest resources, no. But the moment Obeja Queen Elizabeth policy crown policy say what is through most one nation minerals so no more concessions free Accra near Bowra and Krunkras. I say what is said the air cosi. And no, I was say yes, system. Now, Yenina no say the traditional sector and whereby a constitution is also no baby. I do not after 32 years a year. I will see it to me as a son of my baby. And a mamuno, Ama will be a yan ho crachini and moon will be so. Now, Sebi. Yeah, may make us education indoctrination, but then thinking they are a gift of nature.
Thank you so much. Right. Thank you so much, His Excellency Nyaba Ariba is a vice presidential candidate at the an independent presidential candidate, George Chum Berima, Edu and Martinica. Thanks so much for coming. Yes, Mama, the other guest in charge, Professor Hans, will be seated. Prof. Betrasi Mami, so and lawyer Charles Owusu Janwa, private legal practitioner, a senior member of the NPP, and I feel so Apostle Dr. Kofi Ajiman, and so etnasi. Na afi Mama Metras Mami na afi intimi and Tuan Komono. So hi Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. Join us 0531455105 0531455105. Ojonia na odi wajen channel aba a voice note at the right time about the amount you share the link also na afi odi amount phone so enyabi ahwe etumi so follow you on social media about like share na if I comment so eto if my apostle at sans mini come na kwaba apostle kwaba
yeah
ora we be about there Apostle Dr. Kofi Ajiman Father's Court President.
That's right.
Father's Court President.
That's right.
And only there.
Father's Court here asofukwa ya kaya hwabom.
Okay.
Our aim is for the development of Ghana.
Asofukwa mako eno amwana so akra.
Asofukwa ya.
Mse uja property ni mo papa wo kasa. Nti esrewa.
Asofukwa ya kaya hwabom. All the denominations we have come together.
Okay.
And assess Ghana politics, you know.
Okay.
One day, like I say, this is what we want in the governance of today.
Wow. Wow. Makam wa bom payama my Ghana.
Payama my Ghana. Cancer far, especially the developments of Ghana. That's what we had.
Do you see development in Ghana?
Really? Developments pa
Ghana ekoso
pa
Ghana ekoyi
pa
the woman ya na said dada no na said there here
we tie the nkofo kan
yeah
na ebu abem you see me yasofo
yeah
ade am hu na me ka ho asem
okay
na we hwe senior development na esi koso a I just said the on person of kind of say development e koso Ghana nyoma e koso Ghana no menyini kakra but me shada nyini bi me hu government or ye development upon development ni nyina no kra ahokyere Ghana so still abani ye dia so ye ema Ghana nya hoto enti
you're talking about the current government.
That's right.
There's a mo bom payama baumia
development ye and am I ye bom payama no say de be ya obetimi asan ba biu.
I see.
Na
on to mo payama baumia so on samre
biu because
so former come ho abom e wa Asante.
That's right.
Oh, I see.
Pese oba na obeto enwuma pa ne so opanyin covid ne bai no wa nya so fancy ho ofa so fo nya ka ho eji yehu kwan abai no treaty o mine no share Ghana obeso na mo atwema side o ba bi obeso na ankora ni mpanyimfo nyina ekọ mo kwan ya ye ko school mo akọ gi aduane edi abai a several Ghana well to your light bill to your water bill for us because I want to raba me suffer inti mama nkasa no kure we nkyere o mine say yento aba ebetimi this development we aba young nhwe kra wo hwe dialysis here open expensive say enipa beko ayaresa bia na wonya sika entimi enhwe no na wo aban se mafasa aka no odwene ho a unti me wrong say me catch obi say bibi senti monto aba ema asomasi ana aba umia enya mistake hwe agenda 11 ya odikeka yi opani ye nyina eti ye hu abaya o say every district me see hospital ampa wasi
the ina wo musu wasi
ko atwema side ho na minim say wasi bi ho o dey complete any dey incomplete ya ogusu a oye you understand these are things that hwe akwan in general ye nim sa akwan no akwan Kenya na nka omaye no in any way bia matoto kota ne apiti aboy dey ogusu keke but we omo ye na appropriately omo ye kwan a excellent routes kwan a utimi say kwan yaye aboka yaye since 7 years ago omo build kwan ane ahoche nyina mu still omo da so ya kwan ntimi yeso fo ma menka ne kwe de bia menka say onye menya adua gina be bia ogina jam life mami because asofo a meni omaka ba mu na ye Otakrade ye Accra ye Bunu East ye Central region ye Koforudia Kumasi all the other regions in ye ko honkaka that is ya timi nya 6 itino we share platforms no so not less than 100 men of God.
Oh, okay, so what we see on TV no mo ye MPP of 4.
Yes.
Mo bompire ma Baumia. So mo president.
That's right.
And you see good roads.
We see them. Yes, I feel no be make am say much say the roads are there for us all to see.
Every also my year nearly 3 years class say you Ufri Obuasi Dunkwa area ho.
Obuasi Dunkwa.
Yes. Aquanum plan the route, and at last time I think I spoke to the DC and it was a concern. Say omo aye kwano more 3 years assign say
Obuasi road
Messi from Obuatu Ukodunkwa.
So what they are fra Obuasi on say send us can kasi Dunkwa.
Okay, so Dunkwa. Yes,
Dunkwa ho. And they be a memenko send you okay. But say Obuasi road there and say send you my tia kwano insura metima ka say kwano betimi nya be 20 years.
Okay.
Send you must see kwano.
And the Odiketia what is Odikeka say you'll be very surprised. You'll be in fact I hear crown or da or not da after December 7th. Say who two congregant for say Omuntu Abamfama NPP.
You see also a politician, we mean a politician. One thing is over the idea and on the policies or the ama on the party number, or on the candidate number. You know, and send me Obeka Ghana for Bejatum Obeka. And business Mabaha Mitsimiti, Obiati, Obiabe Nimienu, no ashe, your better Abama.
But who say I'm only here?
Oh, the whole Ghana, a memoir, Ama Mama Ghana, a Watono. Yes, I buy we. I'm telling you,
okay,
me a soft.
Yeah,
I'm buying or Ginny or my home. But there you should cry, free SHS. Me and I'm a person come and say, me who the NTR, over to Saban or Yogu, not go far by for.
Oh, I see.
I'm telling you, me who the NTR is all to about Yogu, now go far by for Basse, may say, who Sika 1.2 million here, me fan go say free SH, Mate. And pa, and idea, one say by now, I in ye, or say, oh, now, Ubabe ye, oh, penny, Enyan Koda.
So for
I'm telling you, Yenyabe.
So who's an MIA?
And you my ye pa.
Dollar no be a drama for saying you.
Dollar no team. Opinion.
So
me fancy my uncle school.
I was say I don't know.
Me say, you fancy my uncle school. Me you animal grass for ye na ye take grass. Dollar no, you fan ton there.
Okay.
But I did hear and say, Eduane wo. Banche wo. Body wo. Ubenya BBD. And na here.
We say yes Saturday.
Saturday when I run. Who say Ghana obi any wa run no.
Eh so
obi run won Debbie. Hwe ye won someone ye can descend of adwene. Enu bi na nkofo keka. Na dollar ye ba wiasi dollar na akofo mpen. Enko da. Debbie a dollar be e kwa na ekọ. But omo timi manage dollar no. Ema dollar no any as oman no any dollar no etimi ekope no. Adie bia ye ton bia se etimi to bi dia na je say managers na e correct.
I see.
Say dollar na dru baby adru na say still adie ye ton bia Ghana na etimi to bi dia. I just say Ghana e koyenim. I won't advise anybody to vote against NPP. No. This is the best government many
the best government.
I'm telling you.
Under the Fourth Republic.
I'm telling you.
NPP. Led by Nana
Akufo-Addo. Posterity will judge him right. I doubt be free no. And the be say papa yi nyuma oye no. Aboa pa.
You live in Asante region.
Yes.
A dear pa na across Asante region within this 8 years am I convince you to stand in front of the congregants, tell them, convince them, tell them say, "Ma sorry dear, okoto abama etia kufu ado ne ba omia ban a waye bone dia no wahunu
nya Asante region kwa uze
no you live here
yes
the church members are omo ba osore no they are from the region omo ko dwaso omo wi anyuma ba fie so dia na wahunu o de convince omo say mona ma mo ba ya mo sempuntu adwuma nani bonkum ni fine nan egugu ha de mo nto aso so bo
Jesus for ya omoko SSC Asante region uze parents wo ma omo so de omo ma eko school me ba okopu kwai
I see
me come dey me forms go to hono omunya daje fele wie na I thought say I was going to pay something before God the man I didn't pay anything opokuare inti kai
pata ma ha so ba obi opokuare okọ secondary university ne so first year free
the yan fan say aka e bia obetimi aye na not so 4 years no dey dey no ye dey I didn't notice ya baby aye duru no yen san ko ye chi o
okay
we won't go back ye may you try your luck now right. Yeah try na e bia oba e be no we shouldn't try that
okay
I see a vote to MPP into power again
I see mema Professor Kwaba na my lawyer Kwaba lawyer there is a good friend from the back into meba lawyer ho but because mama prof is a brother is everything
just a bad friend from
something we say me nya bibi an yanko and you say a cause and you
lawyer they are a good friend because our them me a bad
say professor person o ko fa say mention
why should I never go for MPP for me no do have
so for them so a bonfire man
so sa nyamo na mo ye okumasi na sisi aka 1 month to election wo panel fairly so for your can na o see your MPP so for
yeah
and MPP to for there o ko akofo na betan wa bekan dia asem MPP asem na bekan
so a bonfire flyer no hu say
me ba
yes fathers president for fathers court
yeah ono dia ka yin na kwa so ni bi na me kan say 1 month yake mo ye panel na
yeah
we should fairly empanel many lawyer betina lawyer gina MPP mi gina DC o ma me 5 minutes o man
so for the sorry akwa no just so
wabaka gu ni wabaka gu
sa so na me so ya obi so afẹ na mo di case so betina no di case tuja and I say kwa yen
the way as me you see software be twa ewure gum me na me ka jiro so minimum sa so to me ka sa Ghana how LGBTQ+ bill by as of what command to me mo so na mo preach Bible ya me Yankopon bo sha wa sha to ho ewiase ba na wie ye enso Ghana asofo amutumi ya campaign ma baomia mantumi ankasa sofo sofo nka we am medi we ya but ni na ye
baba sofo say ohun ne ma akoso no
yeah
we disaster MPP out
wa kaso ye MPP sofo nti dia no betumi aka bi apart from say yem vote MPP the finance on catch them say they are concerned pastors in Ghana omo here politically affiliated but all they were to can crack for some for holiday no crack can there why are there but say they can say may MPP software ye can you wan from the whole Ghana what the regions good it is all MPP software there are you sure say MPP software can be part of this and the
so for the kind of
me my young and then there can
okay me na mabam na mo mi ba be di mo nkom me so lawyer Kwaba lawyer Charles Owusu Jana yes is a private legal practitioner a senior member of the NPP in fact he had in crime various media platforms yeah lawyer be abako there
Nyamiadum.
Ubedu da be enra nyumra na
enra anope.
Anope na abedu. Emo Akwaba.
Yenua.
Kumase boko.
Michel listeners.
Michel. O sta so pa. Na nkran te say.
Nkran de hoye.
Nkran so almost same anase ye to aso.
Me de meeting dey say ye to aso. To say they also for okay.
Okay.
Ye to aso. Asem also for kan.
Yeah.
Me nu ye your professor. On ka asem o kan anya no kure.
Okay.
I feel very bad.
What it ti. Okasa say my papa ne e yosofo okay enya no kure.
Yeah.
Also no yosofo need draw. It is a person who didn't compete challenge there. Catch and say free messages don't kind. Enya no kure. A coin be I to baby. Enya no kure.
Okay.
It already all more information to the electorate from them to make so they be on an informed decision. And no I'm feel say today oha. Say they be omo mutie programming. On be won no kure wom. No makasa we I say it yen kose and yen kose because nipa bebre nim de course wo. Nipa bebre who say we a young man. Baby are free ye ba. I sure say me I live through the time. It may come in dear course. Dear buy I be do sa in pepe sui. Nipa bebre nim. Na no nti na manfo eto aba no mato aba na chia no. So be hwa. So be say me kakakra.
Na asamba ya kana.
So for question bi. So for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so be sia mo asofofo a mo Asante bantam a. Aduada great hall. What you invite? Obeko. Ya no akasa kasa garo.
Edru ha.
So for Obeko ameko, menko. So for you ni. Sana Bible na ka kire.
Prof na also Edru ha. Obey.
I don't go back to Edru ha.
Na sanya Bible.
Ndi Obeko bom pa ya Mahama say on wini.
Menya sho se mesa.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
When more ye no, is it a discernment? Say, Yankopon a shemo said your mind Bruno. I was say, mo bomb pie de maba umia. Na ultimate twas more mind conanim. And I said, Moana Mode Munim Demon who say, one a bit me a boy. Because we saw the question be. But the care campaign Mahama buy or edge man of the case of one year into a free hole. Or Emma Kufuado, 1 year were free hole. So I'm asking this. Said about that be. Ebi asofo nsa megina baby nka say oh say dem my friend MPP me hu nie. We ne ye nyame na se monye ne sa ana mo na moye ne sa.
Metima ka say me nyame ne frɛ me.
Okay.
Nipa.
Okay.
Meja medjuma me ye nyina bedi radiachi.
Yeah.
26 years.
Wow. What I know am so akra.
26 years.
Yeah.
Me nyame na masom na me a full time man of God.
Yeah.
Openyi yen ka no krese. Ebra COVID ne ba. O say am center o pa.
Yeah.
Asofo yen twa an ka say COVID na ba asofo de mo de mu hye baby. Yen nyina ne gudam. You understand?
Yeah.
Ma to aba since 1992. No kwasem no say me to aba ma party bi ada. MPP na ma to ama no. Eno kre me catch you. MPP na mato aba mana sa besi nne.
Who MPP ni?
But unim, ma me chewa opanyinya betre.
Who MPP ni?
June wo ba no. Ye hwe atro na the way na atro no eba wo TV so na opanyi bibia nhya wo se wo ye sofa ne kwa sa sorry. Atro no ne dos no do. Atro no dos too much. It just strike me one day and I'm say no. I didn't think I mean to mean sorry na me come in your mass of mom. Ne so yen kan okra ni bi nkyere. O ma mu twa atro. So me ana me pese me kosa trend but enyoma ye hunu de opanyi bibie ni ho a ese ye to sa ba we egu obi ene religious politics ensem bia o makeka said e be ya di confusion be ba na kremoni na kremoni opanyi alaji ba omia o hwe na kuma say am God I look at the heart akoma pa na nyame hwehwe wo wiase aye wo yi
Okay.
akoma pa ene nyame hwehwe awo wiase a ye wo mi Ubetimi attacking us so many times unresponding. This is a man that we need. And some baby omaka I natro and I will chatro no chatro. It's still it's some more come say yato nyina ye hu so we deliver. Ye nya ni chidi. On kaka safin. On kasa entia political opponent bia e di chaos bi beba. Onye bi da. Etias amidi hu ni. This man has been consistent in delivering all his speeches. What the fact? The stage our original our the kasa. Utim so boni any di ewom. This is a man that we need.
So you preach the gospel. Say man for entum na omun ni nyame achi. So this is also a gospel we are preaching.
That's right.
How will you see them?
Me when this is for Mazari. We are friends. We are good.
No, I'm talking about you are preaching the good news to them.
Okay.
And this is also a good news.
All right.
You are a man of God.
All right.
Nyame you say and you know you are representing God. It is a worker some children almost a month to Mabomia. No man to us. That's a mason Diana.
Oh, Obiao, you know, each one for himself, God for us. Obiao, a quite opposite on one casa bonepra. Until I may miss Regana say, the mimicking ka, we Ganania, Ubeti me. Na, baby, our mine econ, ye the jam a shep or rubber miansa, a beb boyina, ama or mine. She assumed oh my gagana. I buy out to me, she assumed soon. I see it one so. I see a jai
talking about
Ora Baumia, a man a beverly share. The digitization, yeah, I could see opening. Young canoe crew. Ufa Uba, afraid, driver of a foul. No, the GPS, you know, this is our system we take a crown. It's so fantastic, say. Ghana code different level. Education system, no. Look at the buildings, education, no, a building, you know. Mr. Ghana, yen to Abama or Rabba Umian in the government. Now, a baboy more. A baboy, papa. I'm a Ghana fan into my payfra. A lot of things are going to be a thing of the past. You ma papa yaye. You ma, you know, a ketua uchianko for. And then why in a eco strike? Why in a eco strike? There's nothing like that anymore. And you know, Ghana, Mestre, say, Montuaba. Emma Ura Baumia, and Manimra.
Spiritually, also, Baumia winning.
Obefa. One touch.
So, Baumia will win one
touch, yeah.
Spiritually?
Yes.
That's what you see.
That's what I see.
Physically,
spiritually, he's leading.
Is the spiritual that manifests into the.
And he said, when we near young frogs, we are so fortunate.
Oh, there be such challenge. No, sir.
Apostle Dr. Kofi Ajima.
That's right.
You see Baumia winning.
One touch, yeah.
For Baumia.
I'm telling you.
And you are praying for Baumia.
I'm praying for him. And 14th and 15th, yeah, will quash. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, bumper giddy.
Member support.
Now, so when we near the team by banana. So when we near,
you see, let all judgment be of God.
Okay.
What is the name? Yema atemunyina enye radija. I'll say. Winning quite what a cremaso.
Yeah.
You don't know Dinaba.
Yeah.
Media me pen on Yami de Bemame.
Okay.
Me say me peba umia.
Bisa.
Be being who basically. I am telling you. And yet be being who basically. Ghana.
So
Papa will be dear Comiano. Oh, I'm telling you. I assume be. Almost and your ma basis dear, but Nina and Koshi. Be being who basi. Baumia bet snap Comiano so. Come December 7th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always say, maybe from 4, 5, 6 before the elections, you have your studio.
All right.
Near Dinkomo. Near have we have a bomb pine I could do. The Yamiaka.
On the 1st of December, yeah, the all white Kokwashi done. Yenim de AC and a nim say Yami Ayewi.
So who are some of the pastors I know yet?
We have 168 pastors in Asante.
In 168.
We have 176 men of God in Takoradi.
Wow.
We have 213 men of God in Accra.
I see.
We have 139 members in Koforidua, Cape Coast 123, and Bruno East 96. We are all coming together on that 1st December to thank the Lord for what He's about to do.
And the one who call it pastors and so on. Almost so same come good John Ramani Mahama Brabo to say, "On Yamia, you know."
Yeah.
How did you feel?
I on me person my coach say, "Omo dientia omo kasa," and I'm sumo dientia me kasa.
Some you know,
your money in a mum. I done it through her.
We know who is telling the truth
who is lying. That is how it is. This is how true through a good obienia. the gu neni no on who the ka no ana mebo ha obi a okwan ofa so yi ni futuro fi neni e bia na me ma beta ha me me cement na se me yesofo me sorry na makasa ama masre Ghana for say baby o man ne kono asundue no eye o man no e wo mu se e kosro se den Ghana economy petrol kosro se den a bibie ni ho a abawe enye ye se yebetimi atode ye se yeto
say Ike bi sanma me say o se ba mi ayon
ba me da se
oba na chrome ene boko ba o mi antumi crime make a statement about the war that is going on in Boko and his Wale. Ask him because he's talking about peace.
About final words.
Me final word in say Ghana.
I mean, what would you ask him this question for me?
Ukasa me a ubisa msa question.
What's your
me nkoboko?
Oh man, also full. Bible in here you so.
I didn't almost so full can say. Why are you interjecting?
Why
are you interjecting? This is against your position in the first place. No.
Man of peace.
This is a fraud.
It means that you are becoming. You are not.
This is a fraud.
Well, because he has spoken about peace. Where he comes from, there was war there, and you are not asking him why a man of peace represents.
Wait, when you see Baumia, ask him. He's not
Baumia. Yes. So if you have an answer, you answer.
What we pray for.
Yeah.
Say Asumdwe Baba Ghana.
Yeah.
Who causes war? Nyame akutia ohoma.
Okay.
I'm telling you, say Yobia odi okun ebeba oman mu. Nyame akutia ohoma no. Obi o plot to evil for this nation. Nyame akutia ohoma no. Obi a ope moja aseno because of elections we. Nyame akutia ohoma no. Yemfa ni nyina enyini mom no. Unim Ghana averagely waiting I can say almost 90% of Ghanaians who are asumdua yedi maintaining this peace na yanko toaba avoid the violence yang mode kase twitwe nsem ye kan tantantan egunkofo ni mo ase nsem anya no kre mesre says type of politics ni yin free mu kire wadwen me so me kire madwen na obia oti ye no onwe ni mienu no fan kotoaba intimidations in this area man nyajuma accusations in this area man bring policies that
you are accusing yourself
used to
you are praising and accusing you are
thank you very much thank you Apostle Doctor thank you so much we are grateful
when our apostles are
so you are hiding it actually and as I said no you'll be engaging na ya empire mobo and I believe say going forward you better say ya be NDC so asofo then we meet as NDC so for NPP so for na ya go so aye bomb empire na ya head back kosi here asumdue at the end of the day the peace of this country and the paramount whoever wins the peace is the paramount. I was saying immediately. That's the person of pay.
Okay,
right.
Yeah, that's also for.
Right. Yeah, that's it. It was Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. Now, me about the morning show host, Fire Radio morning show host, Ewokin Tampo. Or this year, Prof K. Or this year, Prof K. The general thinker. This is we be an pay and as a pa Yamisha na on can Kintampo for United Chamanche back in Tampon. So we as a good morning, Sir Mike. In fact, I'm enjoying the discussion. Tell us that we are also level with the Obiso also a prayer tower for so almost Bompire Palma Mahama. Perfect. Sanity. Right. Right, you try who just listen. You try who just 30 seconds. Na yamraya ba. Yametwa so. Yaba isia.
Ma Messi. Next time I'm more than kanwa.
Ono kachire ye ese wo man ni mu ba yamre amra wo beba nanso so esei ane hu no se na woto ade se na woto ade se na asitram esitie awo oman mu ade na manyofo no kan ye wo mo nsem wo mo kan ye ama ehu se Ghana be ye de na sei ana esi ekro
me de minim no kwafo bi owo oman mu obetumi de sense wo akase ekoyi wo Ghana sesi e mo bo wo Ghana etisika so omanya ohia man enam amamu a enkoyi akonde
Ghana at say
kuko na opeso hwe poultry farm ketu ebi ni amao akuko bo no ni ton kuko na amao
Ezra Radio. Join us on Facebook, Ezra 94.1 official, YouTube Ezra 94.1 official, and on Facebook again, Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin Facebook, YouTube. Oba you like, share, now the comment at Twebinyam. If you are in Eastern, Central, Greater Accra, and the Volta region of Ghana, you say you are the guitar no so. Do you want to say over kind of TV no? With me in your life now also what me actually. Mom we should do code there. As usual, always you get us. Now I feel so to me. I'm doing this Mike, and of course doing this with the legend Reverend Aduanaba Kofi Asante and the entire team seated this morning for the next 1 hour. Yeah, bet one common so a lawyer by profession. He's a legal practitioner, private, of course, a senior member of the NPP, lawyer Charles Owusu January Atenase. Sanso and my own do Saturday say na share na ko bo akra Professor Yahas Atta, a senior lecturer Amstead, the only mass professor in Amstead, and of course a senior member of the NDC here in the Asante region. And so Atenase officially I've been mama kwa ba before.
Yeah.
Good.
You chair with TF.
A TF do so far. I have also do so.
Yeah.
Problem is Shasio.
Oh, Shasio and people.
And I better Shasio people.
Now can be for Wakasa and take Shasio on.
And to tell them Shasio on.
Ah, my baby, I mean, I own a, you know.
I said,
maybe if you know how to. If you're confused.
Prof.
Okay, so Prof, we have 28 days to elections. So accounting to the people, talking about a DNA by a in film what we are with the Maya, Meos Mahama, Rollins crab by because we talk about the PNDC, NDC. Juma Ben Namaye, even in Asante region, beyond the Asante region, campaign Mokoi, what message are you selling beyond the Amodikaye and the Mbamu Baye in the next 10 minutes?
Okay, so Mike, Odikano, ma Mishra, I took a cordo.
Yeah.
242. Nana,
I took a course. I took a cordo.
Me a fancy. Man, don't box me to speak Asante when I'm not an Asante.
I hear, Prof.
And the fact is there, Mecca and Okrana Chere, value where you come from and respect all other places. And the Melkan or Tiko Koda, or Yamafantikasa. Nana, Mubudi, Mamma Mudo,
yɛnyi di kase yankopɔn nhyerɛ na ɔyɛ kase na ɔma wonyimndi ne yansa a ɔda ma ɔdɛ fɔbɔ Ghana ɔnkɔdara ɔyɛ kase 94.1 sɛ Mike mam ka asɛm kyerɛw ɔsɔfo bɛtena ha kan nsɛm pii nsɛm a ɔkan ne bi nya no kwara ba wo mia nya obi a ɔpa asomdwe kyerɛ ma nkɔfo bebree aka dɛ ɔpa asomdwe no
okay
for me Sabawumia and check and also is not interested in the current struggle at Boko. Bawumia should come out. Sabawumia is not benefiting from the war at Ekosu Boko. The killings at Ekosu Boko. He should come out.
Benefiting in what sense?
Whatever the case is, I said, say near Kosu Hono, and young fast or dear Manoa, on one cassa a crumb for slim for me, and now, San some way, Ezra
94.1FM.
A cool barcon, a baumia as a fool, and a barcon, and your baumia as a fool. Sabaumia is not benefiting from it. Umbra out because I have been to Boku before. I've gone there to do teaching practice before. Very nice town. Very, very good people. So the time I'm a call Boku, I call teaching, I'm called about 3 times. Say I can't show class a ho and a quincy what that. Winjinti. Nyatiani say, anytime NPP comes to power, that thing gets up. What is their problem? Why? You cannot actually rule in peace. Baumia, we cried and assign say, what can one cassa we bush ya for count? And I wonder we are vice president. Ewo Ghana. And we won't hear any mediator be a senka omejinam. Intino. So if you are not benefiting from this confusion in the north, Baumia, come out and speak for peace for your people and let peace reign in Boko. Papa me can you say COVID-19?
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Masama ya me yane say. You see me preach that.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Na ayena say and they from whether you are doing for MPP or NDC. Say ayena say you hide behind the Bible. Chrono ya hide behind it for our own parochial interest because of recognition. And in your maybe Masa eya na yankopon di ya o. Yese ko amanaman ko preachi unko preachi enka psofo betina he na nka twe akra ma nyame a nkeye o se nyame afre ne se on preachi akofo Baumia ni victory
one kasa
o se your MPP ni
aside o nyame adwuma no
Masa
this is also what he is doing to support because asumdi o man ni mu na nya good leader eboa o man no e ma no so kra no ne sofudie no aso mu dwo no isn't it
nya make
I can't 6 minutes of busa o mahama
meba MPP aban COVID time enya 30 billion grant 30 billion the same COVID yenti omu twasika Bank of Ghana twasika close to 50 billion osofo kasa no wan kase John Friti Kwame Nkrumah mbreso esi John Mahama mbreso no Ghana ka interest aye tia ye bibia na ye 120 billion and there ekwekodu 760 billion Ghana cedis na me bi se wasem and there John Mahama kono na Ghana ni bia de ka 4,000 and there Ghana ni bia de ka close to 25,000 cedis ya ne on say na me na sɔfo bɛtena aka kyerɛ sɛ yɛnto aba ma your friends Baumia anyway ka Baumia ba bɛhyia MPP asɔfo obia yɛ 400 cedis wa me yamo aduane an yamo 100 account na 500 cedis masɔfo fo Kofi ɔmo ina GB ɛn te bɛsi da na mba ne saa yɛfa no nto nkyɛn hwɛ mam ka asɛm kyerɛ sɛ John Dramani Mahama sebe 2016 onya about 25-26% in Asante region ni na chino si KJT market usima nyonya 72-73 central market na anwen na si egu John Mahama at the Heritage Fund buy. Nana dan ko Akufo-Addo Atamils no one and body chidom and there was sorry that is the meba tie me who the man call crana
so on can credit our interject
then also the
because governor mutie
meba interjection then say Mike because there will be so much interjections
governor mutie they must be told the truth
yes
exactly and the Heritage Fund no Atamils the institute here but me person me who say after Atamils had left Sikabe the Heritage Fund.
Okay, so you write that down,
Prof. What manakasa men throw down? I'm telling you,
Prof.
Me dia do ha mekabi. Wakasa wie. Nti no dem me
and you credit na wo dey can.
Yes, meka no credit. You shall know the truth. The truth shall set you free. Lawyer.
Can you credit?
But men ka asem nchiro. No credit say. John Mahama baye. Market e besisi ye. Hospitals e besisi ye. In fact, John Mahama ba ye bosia oboye na nyuma ye no se bosia na nadu dan kwa Akufo-Addo abo Ennin de se John Mahama nyanya nke John Mahama na mambuo eye tisa America ma me ka asem kiro lawyer mun na mo chishambra yet your man we mu Cecilia da Parde sika hye ne dan mu MPP amamu Edi sika hye ni dan mu obi tumi ko wi $1 million every mu wehu until says is ya da pa kunu ekoche no ansa no hu says sika na ehye wo no ebi ko atwea ma $1 million free so and yes dollars cedis in my euros in my yeti ha no man payin na na dan ko Akufo-Addo be ka kire say ma meaning di for lawyer when I'm court and you see
me responding
and they are awesome because we respond one respond what can respond to you me say me respond to you in the end we respond one respond for me home lawyer me ne MPP for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ejina Ghana ha ka kire say Ghana for braye bre e wo John Mahama time at the time no almost in the bro enye bosiabo mismanagement Akufo-Addo na dan kwa Akufo-Addo ko gina simpie su ka say during Mills Mahama time $1 2 cedis what here say Mike want it what here and then $1 is 17 cedis 80 pesos
black market
na Bank of Ghana I mean cause I'm sure last 2 months me call US I needed $10,000
no scapa
I needed $10,000 that's the request in fact that's the rule I was say who to kwanya who make me request up to $10,000
yeah
do you know say there was a bank me call me di me visa me di me ticket me di me bibia no me am me $2,500
I see.
I'm telling you, when yes, me call US just me 10 days for a conference.
Bank bay.
Men call bank din wo ha. Mesro. And I can show you everything.
So 7,500 no yan no.
What's it?
The balance no.
Oh, then can you some me the your friend saying. Me yanko. Nti me janisa.
Okay.
Luckily by then I bought my ticket.
Okay.
And me bibia. Na me can say. John Mahama amemwo mbreso no ena nka metu saa kwan na $10,000 I needed just 40,000 and then I needed 1.7 billion. That's 170,000 cities. Adding. And also Bangu Daumia Bakachre say when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate shall expose you. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Yanukwafo. He's not a man that Ghana can trust. Me catch no say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia base obe protecti Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ene na busua sabe mismanagement amaya o ma we mu yet your ma we mu Amuakwata could just stand up one day and close to boots in this country. There was software is software with now here. When to can be and they are the same people. They said they are bringing it back. Yet your man way mu. Yet the e-learning buy more can digitalization. Okay. The same person now say opposite digital transformation. That person went and cut e-learning cake at Chairman's birthday.
Wrap up, Mamma.
Most catcher say more sign about between friends 11. What kind of inconsistency a president vice president can be? Look, Ghana baby a Ghana do no. And yet say you the diverse mate and I'm your mate. Mon fast ya mame that joking this thing. Ghana has gone past jokers.
That's it. I was here Ezra 94.1 FM and Ezra TV on all social media handles. It is Ezra 94.1 official. You join us, your views, your thoughts, your comment on the Tusubinyamre. I can kind of Professor Yahan Sata is a mathematics professor in Amstead, up in Tapia Minkaho, and a lecturer, a member of the NDC in the Asante region. Right, Mamiko Lawyer Charles Owusu. Lawyer, achievements.
Wama muti program.
Yeah. And almost share.
So the essence are ebetra ha. We too quite think kind. Me bahani say. Me ba be church the new mumu kakra. Omo de ebe bo mama make decision to vote. Diversionary tactics no. Enya nti na me ba.
Okay.
Enti me ba be ka. Enyo ma MPP aye. From Oluakufo so. Anaopa. Enyo ma NDC for from the PNDC. ABC NDC ansana Oluakufo bae ansana Atamils bae the Atamils the John Mahama want to asu because of adio ye inti I saba friend say nanado so eno na me pese me chirechim na manfo hu say this is the akoso wo man mu eni
94.1 FM
after PNDC and no more dwindle economy by selling state assets and by selling state assets and to themselves. One of them is in a home cannery. One any dear say in a home cannery near one dear a government dear says yes, a friend to carry thing. One any dear Jerry John Rollins year dear. Then a bay and dear Sikaben no Triama pine. Uko Temako store. 1 year the man. E.T. Mensa. And no ma bebre, yes, divestiture.
E.T. Mensa.
Government enterprises.
Council of State members.
Government enterprises. To me, because me a lawyer, I deal with it before. And yes, I I've dealt with it before.
And
look, Professor.
I told him. And you were not happy. Let me say. Let me say on record, say, it do women die. There are a lot that listens.
Yes, so you
there are a lot that listens. There are a lot that listens.
I told you.
I can confidently tell you, say, okay, university, okay, KSTU, what they mentioned in the media. I am penning for Mutia Pan because they know, say, we panel more. I told him to
this is how Ghanaians mostly we behave. If it's about MPP
Why do you want to do this to me this morning?
MPP FBDC ko ye dia and the mobaka.
Okay, so
na me can say all the year many team. Let's put the bayan bi. That's round. Second round no there. Yeah bi.
Okay, so ODC. Lawyer to us for me.
The time no so ko. Me makalculate.
Diversionary tactics no. But end detail from where we are going. Because in Ukraine there is a Ghana for enyuhu Ukraine asana 7 December ba makoto aba. After Omaya sa omnyomenya PNDC ombe diversity a deal the economy. Tama na me ko school. Na six form system. Ye ko form 5 na ko six form. Ye makwa na be fia. Ye se enkoye holiday job. Holiday job na ye no. Ye force ye nkwala me ekoye adwuma because adwuma na buso. A champion time. Of private sector a basru simbia a then see AFRIFA PNDC Sankrofo when a tata brew with near Momaka in the sound were chased out of town. They died in Liberia and other places. All these companies dwindled, including government institutions. Got them. Most of it. A sugar.
94.
What happened to that place? Near produce sugar or chrome has a shooting range. Ambassador Hotel. What happened to it? So Jeffo Cotran running it down and say a lot of things happened in this country during that session. Near Bar Republic. Rollins Bar Republic, what happened? Everything was cash and carry. Hospital cash and carry. School cash and carry. Rollins now or signing 1992 Constitution. There was the BBN capitation grant. Capitation grant one trigger for the 8 years no year president. One trigger.
94.1.
One never trigger capitation grant. A year President Kofi and never trigger capitation grant. What is capitation grant? And a man kwarano. Etimiko school free. One fancy ho. So after all the things I cried the way I cried will be so I
won't go school free, but now a opportunity to deal with school.
Yes. Okay. But there was capitation grant, the purpose for which it
was school fee.
Yes.
Okay.
And the school fee they said a SS na make.
No, you're talking about the basic.
Basic.
Primary.
And you know, Oba no so no. Because it was cash and carry no. Oba ko wo hospital. Ni atunu on 20 atunu. Oh no, yeah, free maternity.
Yeah.
And then a man in Kolani Befi. I feel cash and carry to the hospital, half of the Ghanaians, you know, what's the problem? Who needs to carry us to hospital? Obekofia Kwaku. 18, oh yeah, national insurance scheme. So you have that thing to go to the hospital for 12 months. What fast? And Kolani go school. There is no food. Parents, you know, they could not afford to sponsor these children to go to school and do things. So what did he do? He did free feeding.
Yeah. Right.
One fast wo. Minyo. One fast wo. Oh yeah, then Metro Mass. So there was something a friend leap. Okay.
Yeah.
Leap almost challenge pano.
Livelihood and power.
Livelihood. But all the baton if rolling so on. Yes, say. Rolling see. Wa wina mo manaka dompe. True to that word, you know. When he came in, he went to Epic. What does Epic mean? Epic, she said, ye niska, ye sikasa, and ye kakro intimidria. And she said, ye pay.
Right, I was Ezra 94.1 FM. Ezra 94.1 FM, and of course, Ezra TV. Me didn't say Mike doing this with a legend, Reverend Aduanaba Kofi Asante. In women they be from 6:30 to 10 a.m. You see a kunya na the Ghana to say free Dwada na kosi women dano. You busa say Ghana to say you kotoa ba nyame aduma December 7th. The heat is on, and then we are discussing political campaigns and the manifestos, of course. What are the achievements? Lawyer Charles Owusu Janwa, a private legal practitioner, a senior member of the NPP, and also I don't know Edin Kopa. Lawyer, have it twice, so I count 4 minutes.
Auntie, oh yeah, a leap. Say leap when him the leap here. What it means for human development. Oh yeah, you know. Oh yes, I know my Metro Mass in BBA, you know. Oh, because when he was handing over power in 2009. Na Ghana, yenya crude oil. Na ba upstream, ready for sale. Na yesanso natural gas, huge commercial quantities. It is at that time, Ghana's economy was very good.
When Kofi was
yes, when Kofi was leaving, there was crude oil and there was gas. You say gas, I think you because there was a company called Agip. On pay crude oil. And on crude oil, but they unearthed a huge tank of gas. And you know, some time going now, ENN took over Agip. And then ENN wanted to negotiate with Atamils. Into Atamil's blessed memory. After who said Ghana has got crude oil and gas, you know, what he wanted to do was no per se or yes, a western region, central region, no, oil and gas enclave. It's your the you know, your crude oil, no, or the Kosiawa, or Koye, or Koheji, and no the Kobobusia, our China, 3 billion, and no the Twabo, or the lateral line, or we no the year, or ye in a ENI terminal, and no ye Jubilee terminal, and no pipe then from the warehead, no the bar terminals. And unfortunately for Ghana, no, Atta died. Atta Wuyen, John Mahama took over.
Who was the vice president?
Me say,
the vice president? Who was the vice president?
Why are you eating into my fire? And you take you over. John Mahama took over and then won the 2012 elections. Atta purpose of doing all these things was there because gas was a huge base. Until he wanted to use the gas to develop the downstream of the oil and gas industry.
94.1 FM.
The Huyan said gas na efi asiye ho eba no. Na gas ne friend eba sa friend wet gas. Wet gas no lean gas wom, crude oil wom, isuo wom, LPG wom, methane butane na wom, and eba. Until ne friend wet gas no. Until eba terminal ho let us ya separate crude oil we na fi ni nyina so wo commercial properties. During the currency of John Mahama or the sa with gas no or the ma here
94.1
and back terminal ho and no fa FPSO ship kakraka ni bi no be si o no mo jigub no mine lean gas at $9.60 se so ko takradia the downstream of oil and gas. Those of them who were there now expecting says gas we buy. A bit me a ginger a juma or home buy on the setup. Most of them have moved to Ivory Coast because nothing is happening. Now, say when we are moving forward from this level, at the time that we had crude oil and gas, we had to go into darkness for 4 years. 4 years, companies are here and they go here. And then your CC for business money no are for 4 years. What happened? But when MPP came to power, within 6 months the lights were on. Or say, Joe Mahama say, or saw two problems out and said no. So it took him 4 years to be able to resolve an issue of electricity problem. It is never true.
It is true.
Because I know, me alone and you, I've dealt in different circumstances. I was in a meeting, I was representing my client who came from South Africa to borrow Ghana government, ECG to be precise, $2 billion. The issue that they had was there was no money to pay VRA's debts with the Nigerians.
And gas.
And the gas. There was no money to pay Asoglinum PPPs, no, for the electricity that they supplied and the fuel that they needed. So they needed money to do these things. Now at the time, NDC Eba Power, for the first time, we had crude oil and gas. What happened to the money?
Okay, what happened to the
money? What happened to the money?
Claire, wrap up for me now.
Me say what happened to the money?
And I'm going to tell you what happened.
It is the era of 2012 to 2016 because Atadie or the Sikano or the crude oil the Sikano or the set up the structures for the takeoff. And we 20 and twaso. So even he was going to win the next election when we went to us. It's in the pub club at us. No, you can see a business. Then and that's wet gas. No, you do my year night for. One year night for Yom deal. They came for crude oil, and they found gas. So it was for Ghana. The gas was for Ghana.
Okay. I Ezra 94.1 FM and Ezra TV. Prof. Yes, some messages. We say good morning. Making an informed decision. Tell Professor to allow our lawyer to speak. Your microphone here, mommy. Your microphone. Yes. I feel Mama 7 minutes. The next 7 minutes.
Okay. Say Mike. Mama can't tell lawyer there. On an MPP aben. Wabim 8 years ni.
Yeah.
Takradi se say takradi en kajan ko botum wada kai one go fly over no we tum wanye enda mi yulu say na do dan ko akofo ado se takradi fo fly over man tum anya me de statue e ba bi si wada me de kai ho se statute ina takradi fo oba nanto do a me bi say lawyer
94.1
number 2 ma lawyer today sabi MPP aben say even at a mills oracle or use structures no now catch them there company see na we go on Ivory Coast 8 years now buy you know eba brand oboboy my company is going to wamba ma me put me chain there MPP aben sabi ai why one there sabi when you bibia so wanya hwe wan kasa won kotokum ena wan kasa won yenti na sabi wo ba wabotum futu aguyim there oh I mean my abo my brother daw I am my own man we are sabi nam yim ho na yen wo ko radio I am on lifter
Ezra 94.
In there they own millions of dollars in this country please.
Now,
oh, my only
millions of dollars.
Oh, my Sabi. Oh, massa. Oh, massa.
So only millions of dollars.
Remember, na you cry no so bit we are 1 million na wo scam na hu a na kind of millions they own.
So no na radio.
Ah, na me no ko radio yan bibi. The on power no $1 million mo obi tu we a. Man we hon. Moment asam chron. Ghana fo. Mama hu akoma ntutu. Ehuman Jiminzi, na humanji John Mahama Nsundi. Onam de, Asante mem. Sa enye de, what the MPP atwamufunuma. Na dere kasa. Na sa dimpuntu na dere kasa. Sabe emba pa dumpa. Baka bia MPP, baka hye wo dem a. Bosu na ka de John Mahama sam review. Mama ka bibi nchro. School sam, MMO University. School sam, nkoye wo Ghana ha. And that's Mbatana Kachode. Educhum is the worst education minister Ghana have ever had. But he can but he himself he knows. Educhum as a man, possibly. Me, I know his background. Like the family he came from now in fact that sort of cry from the beginning. There are people that have some level of values. But one man, Akufo-Addo na membu Hollywood Gunimase. To be frank with you, possibly one kind of current run. But Cecilia Muluka say Ghana's education. Young first statistics now say, oh, we have run this. Look, they travel, and we know the kind of product that is coming out. Put those ones aside.
Ezra 94.1.
Education, and yes, say free SHS. Young can't Ghana for there on you. May I catch the Ghana for you there? Young constitution now, sabe. Jerry John Rawlings who answer the same no. Them constitution no. On no try and there. Yan no progressively into John Mahama Charles progressively. And Ghana at any material point in time, Obibala be mo bi abatuado. Free SHS, there were so much challenges with it. But unfortunately, MPP from Pedro over today, there are challenges with MPP. What do you call free SHS? To see how you look at it. Sabi secondary schools now. Teachers, matrons, they have their issues.
headmasters, they have issues. But unfortunately, unlike John Mahama's timer, man Kofi Queen there, oh, can we make a memu na ewum no? So baby, no ko baby, ma memu na ya catch them. Na muhuna men ka bibi no. At a point, what call it? Students, teachers were all speaking. But unfortunately, and then on another rank akufado na memu. E teacher you na kasa. When you so headmaster one fan tete wa. Anyway, you so board of governors what they tete. These are culture of silence and education in Minchino. If you nyama no no ya krana nkofu ntumi kasa.
Ezra 94.
Ya kade. Free university entrance. Ya baba. Jamama. If I didn't see any free university first year, ya deba because I want chira no Ghana. Em a free SHS ba ya ye tutu amika dikeji achire no. Jama wo chire no wa kurenyim. Enti free SHS o medjuma. If we free SHS now we university creative. What application on phone? Now we secondary school. Let's have a application. One work with doing. In order for you not to sit down, sit at home. Oh, my management say, who management say, you are the free entrance, Beba. Echo question we are. Ya sans we are catching there. We are going to expand the what do you call it? Student loan trust fund. Now we are. Oh no, etima continue because university education, no day. Oh yeah. The player waiting that winning.
Source of funding, source of funding.
Yeah. Have you forgotten that we brought get fund? Have you forgotten that get fund? Ghana, VAT now, sabe in there. Aba is a cheap buy. Health insurance. Have you forgotten that NDC who brought it? When it comes to creating fund in this country, we created heritage fund. MPP by what they say. We created get fund. MPP by what they say. Esla, you know the other bay. MPP by Sikano call what they say. What they call Bobby Sian 1 5 year more. Mama can be for electricity. Electricity. Yes, we saw them so. And John Mahama. Not two ways about it. We went to bring in America. Every election, America, MPP4, and could almost $50 million. Look at how to do America. I don't know what the started by Ezra
94.1 FM.
America, car power. And you know what they say, your friend.
Yeah.
Angmaso.
Yeah.
Good. Yedi America, MPP4, and some of our catcher John Mahama. And they say, in the Kumasi, young light to call, doom so, I been for some months. The source said, no. John Mahama, on Yansa 14, I said, Jane. Not doing Yama Bob Ghana home van bay, no. Yan can come a America, a Fambra. Nakasa America, the BC, and what's in there. Kumasi, I like to Janada or Yamil. No, look at that. Those days near the gas cow, our Nigeria. Yes, I know. Only thing I sabi, Abanya, Onyum, Owachima, Manamanoa. Yakare, no, Yanya, oil, what the one field near the bay. NDC are the two near the count. Yes, NDC, we brought two. Yeah, you know. Yeah, your friend then. Atuabo gas no. Sunday. So ban oil then. Let's see you skin power. Now you gasa. You have more power. You sky chonko. This is how we have governed this country. Mama can be
1 minute.
1 minute. Me you know. Young teacher for what all essential. John Mahama say, when he gets power.
When he gets
John Mahama, inshallah, 7 December, ya trouble many ya.
94.1 FM.
And you teach ya, Ako Training College,
Ezra 94.
Ako University of Education, Ako Kensiapia Minke, watch your ideas teaching you.
94.1.
You will not write licensure exams. You will not. However, Emi Moko KNUS, me mathematics for KNUS, first degree, second degree. Me yam mathematics in education count. So me branch into educational sector. I want to become a professional teacher. I deserve to write licensure. Why must someone who has gone through education go and write another year? To me, there as part of restructuring, yet the curriculum now, what training no, okay, or maybe count where you know, no we are why me we no producers why research be am a lawyer nti o ma kan kire
me say aba Professor Hans no we say prof yeah proud of you pa we are one of the professors Amstead I produce you who Nesta and so they are about we say Mike show the life in fact you enjoy Tachima for your lawyer Mintio the next 7 minutes
me say prof who say
yeah
me ti hey me nyini pa until I live through the system until I can one by one break it down for you, but I hope say prof will learn something, because at the end of the day your mind ye ni ebe what did they make us or mind in koso any ebe me ma trek krobim first be because FBC man colleague on because FBC from a college. Because that time now, Rollins above from it was not safe. I was always arguing with the soldiers on the street. Then Papa said, Charlie, you need to move on. Yes, I don't come to near Ku. Demiko FBC. Sierra Leone was a peaceful country. The way I said Liberia. I want to call GNE. I said, "Oh, America. They call America. Liberia. $1. The way I said Jato. Then Jato. Politics, yeah. You can't correct. The audience trust who did throw, misleading the people, throwing dust into the eyes of the people, and they just say, "Boom, Masa, 10-year-old boy, no kita RPG, no to Kodipem." And you know, Masa, at the end of the day, it is Ghana that we are talking about.
We are all interested in
that. It's Ghana that we are talking. So let us talk about the truth. And you know, to say the American. After a friend is saying, John Mahama raised now a Kofi by a Nanado by he recognized, say, from time, free education, it has always been at the north. The bigger populations in the country, they were not benefiting, and therefore there was a lot of prostitution going on because these children, they are having nothing to do. The young boys who were becoming criminals because they didn't have anything to do, and they were ill-educated. Yet say, John Mahama say in Kolani chain, now on build the capacity, that is buildings, and sign a Kolana school. Nanadu said no. Say the school in Tinibia, Obi and Kobi. At least we'll get them educated, and then we perfect the school, the structures of the school as we go along. Why? And the big changes is from system near coin to JSS and JSS. And your Rollins. Me school I'm a coin. I went to Form 5 and 6 form. Brilliant. Made me certificate got to a conditional. Unconditional. Me call America go law. Me do me papers to her. Unconditional. It was brilliant. Private schools in your homes, they say no. That is the thing that they are running. They are running the system. But for some reason, NDC government changed it.
94.1.
They changed it. They changed it for this one. And no sounds that they took it from somewhere which has facets that helps the child to develop. Now, he didn't have that kind of clout to be able to satisfy all those conditions. And the educational level dropped. Now see, proper educational level na sana nkwalana ko school. When a child is born, he's born and he does something at that age. Every age be obedu biano, so ye bibi, or do some age bia, so you're ready to go into the system to work. What did the mechanism? And nothing Nanado say 2008 elections, also free education, free SHS. About 2012, okay, the same thing. If I say it is not possible. 2016, 2017, they rolled it out. For the first time on the budget of this country, he rolled out free SHS. And then
Ezra 94.1.
Why mommy buying the ninja ne abosode? Send the Babeko school nibi. Anka send the ban Otiminko school nibi.
But I'm saying free SHS no. I am ubun tot. Kolana ko within be 2 months. No must have 3 months.
I was so who say
quality no.
Quality in the market set if you have been there, but it has to be developed slowly. But the entire omoko sessions in the say. There is structures in place, was not enough. I was see a running shift. Nankolano obi etimiko school nibi. Secondly, when you do free for this constitution said there's no discrimination. You cannot discriminate. Into so be a into na to say public schools dear. Officer with car for private school. But public school dear so free because he had a reason. He wanted the children, the youth never for tomorrow no will be educated. Whilst other systems, other government systems, it was cash and carry. What to mean to your own Kobe. Now why never hold up the fort tomorrow? Because Ghana, why never hold the fort from me tomorrow? Is it not the youth? Now from time immemorial, the legacy of MPP is when they came to power, immediately they came to power, they brought the children home. They did the capitation grant. They have done human development. Me who grow, I am the best in the world, like America. Our human beings, have not been developed. The human beings have to be developed. It is them who create equity. It is them who create the jobs if they are developed. The other government doesn't care about the development of the people. It cares about building a building.
7 minutes.
I was saying, ultimate social interventions. All Kasano, or say, a new memory. That is when government does, and not that time, government, yes, social interventions, or bois, or my phone. Entina or man be fear because a man at hospital Kolano. San Kolano almost start free SHS no. Go through system and almost start free SHS no. Look at the future. But me as a more can yana. Or say there will be a grant when we must first year. Now for the first year when demand year. Next one better fee. Or say there will be a grant
free. I feel no second year no. Now all the student loan.
But they send the student loan what that. Me the mission say also with a grant.
What grant?
And the grant in the amount. Me because school you say on top we want to attempt to to him how it works. Your amount grantor. Your bank be or be man boss ya. Na you dey tio. Na we tia. We tia school fees. You training your community we school. We school now we adwuma. No start tia bank neka. Because government be man guarantee. Okay. I don't know work. And never 4 years so. School na who coding na. When me there. They have never, NDC has never believed in giving handouts to the youth. They have never, because of me refer no one. John Mahama, in his statement, also $2 billion, offer Sheffield and then we provisional. Also, build the capacity answer. Non-build the capacity. Etimuniam no mutie sa radio program and a TV program. And Ukraine back my opponent here, Miniaketua way say, Miniaketua way. He didn't live through the time. I don't blame him for the shallowness of his understanding of things.
Mother,
Oti, I don't blame him at all. No. We're serious matter.
In fact,
I think
we're drawn.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good.
It's woman mutie. Yeah. Ye pay obia. Ye dia ban shedding sa. Obetimi atwaso. And the Rollins was yakanumpe. Kofi had to go through certain processes before he got. John Mahama so yakadompe. Nanado had to go through processes, even it was so difficult that it was. He was able to start free SHS for every child. And then the two major parties, a Kofi mudi animu. John Mahama enough beneficiary of the free education. Dr. Baumia, if enough beneficiary of the free education. Open so you can look, go to the hospitals. Find the doctors, go to the ministries, find the chief directors and those of them who consultants. Most of them are not nurses because it was not about the poverty of your father or your mother. It was about the system that was in place that will help you to go. Now we have the whole country. The youth that are coming are being educated. How is Ghana going to look like?
Right.
So, John Mahama, this is
John Mahama will win.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia takes the baton because he's part of the success story. He's been there. He's been part of it. But I
say, TK, join me and help me pick the course and then pay 0208340412 0208340412 0558 620 300 baby ahomana tum aha Ezra TV Ezra Radio or Eastern Region Central Greater Accra Voter Region digital endurance kania ubenya na wonso watimi ahwe baby ahomana tum pacha oba be snappy and enchebia anim oba kwasem na yenko and be polite in your submissions. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay. 0208340412 0558 Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Metonka, yenti we are free. Much of yenti on why?
Yo, your friend David. I don't know the CEO of Dado Renters. I'm not paying. Otemenka, you made it a personal. Many other hopa. Now say the TNT more family in the buy now. The new say lawyer and about can a pass umpa. One bar why you need from Wigma. Ah, all more than so, but beauty nipano. Let the nippa no. I ain't say mo beer or madam Lenya on fast one. Or you be a say. The more they say, better about man on our head. No what was so. They know be about the year near my agent's own faso. And go on to think it that day. Now I see that now I call and call. And see my agent, I know, and fire to your Baluma, Baumia, Mafia, or man on the tour, you want to so.
Okay, yeah, I say good morning.
Good morning.
You are free.
I'm pretty about.
Okay, you.
Lawyer, I should be buying or their come, Mama, no, you see that. They can't idea, and yet people moon or bomb mine, you people, I'm a bomb mine. If you look in about PP, Progress Party, never PFP. There's no other lawyer or a pen of idea. And he has that pop back. PFP, never MPP. Oh, come on, yeah, or man, Bassa, and next day, we think I'm by a new. Kumasi Brewery
94.1
Aguma kwa mkomade ba Kumasi nyina magunu ene opebi anoma gitenkra Kumasi Brewery efu nefu nti fa prison form no Coke factory kwa de aye juice factory kwa de aye ibi okompono chense de nyando enye otungwa dabroma na open tea especially okompono tia nkolo zuko a property pen factory ni na say mo sori amuna manu yabi se kwa mkoma anyewe mama anyewe ajuma mama aye no endi bumayedi
Ezra 94.1FM.
Yeah, I say apani M40. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You be free minti wana pay.
Good morning.
Maje oso hene ba.
I'm Kasafu Eastern Region.
Yala yentio meto nkapa.
We pass over. Sir, NDC ni na abeto ma oil to be no. Say bita fache. Abai bi aba open bottom. Sa no mo to ba. Omo from bottom. Intermediate we pon anado abaso. Say man denti am born abaso ni say 7 near disabled ni. Say bita fache. Oba ma disabled for what no. Say oba to free. No amount Canada to nchu. How do you go? 7 hours. I was going out. The back me cousin Yachro. You disabled me here. My come Michael Kofi Kaka. If I am say, me pay. How to blood me to go so. I'm by another. Abam 3,000. I'm Koto. Motalu. And I'm the mommy. I said, we couldn't go. So about it. Me start assembly. Good
morning. Good morning. Nyame adom ya ho ye pa, odina be free enko.
The free pass.
Enko.
And the
bad work. Now you work personally now the condition of the amount. The should be now up to us now. And so about to walk out of a touch media. You could have wire. Yes, the what are you? The more get chain of all propaganda, then of what benefit you. No more I don't saw it about my dad for benefit. And so
hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Too bad. Good morning. We didn't have free from it too.
I'm a specific Western region.
Western region, fine. Takwa into you.
My boy about so. My boy, Jima. I was there. I sometimes it has maybe before Kano. Because it has maybe before. Some more customer. As some are working now, free education. Everyone you want free education. This is because disabled. I need to also that time of way. That way, I did that way. Young people from what about my started. I offer the way I don't want that. It will say, I don't have people sometimes I'm more Kasa. Almost say, what I did about Ghana for benefiting. Health insurance now, more than more than mutual health insurance. You have most about national health insurance. No Christian war. If I squad to what I want to be. I got there. It is a Mokasa. I am Muya Mokata entity there. Or Mabukana, Muranka, Yanya, Western region. The other Bakama and Western entity for now. I got there.
Okay, yeah, I say, last but one caller. Good morning.
Ezra 94.1FM.
Hello.
We didn't have free.
But your friend is free Takwa.
Isa Takwa, Natakwa foot here, pa, Edamasi. Ain't you?
You, Edamasi, you are part mobile drama or my Ghana. Edamasi, you are part of my Ghana. Yes, Remo. Everything are buying us here, motor city. Handship or body or mind without commission. Yes, I'm a million of chairs to see a partner. A more party of one part. Ghana for you, yes, Ramo. Neighbor, I would be a more fancy. Let me see a motor that a more dear Gumama, maybe. Come here, Papa. I'm not sure you to Google and see as you Gumania. It is any man of body and a car, one maybe sending an answer. You are working her a diva. Yes, Ramo. No, I'm wanted. Na mo che na ye famu gane chamu na yesa nya mo kanu de okutu pa na mo to de bo man na ni.
Yeah, that's the last caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, we are free.
Mr. Kofi. I'm a new one. I'm here. I'm Mr. Free. I don't know.
Okay, into you.
So for now, I'm better Kedi. Indeed. So far, we don't have many man who preach in the pardon. Why you say in the panel? I saw when people when this war, when you were in so when people suffer. Indeed, I saw Mama come on when this from into or more now for man people that is or more what now can I move you. Indeed, like you coming with the way Mr. Cannon. So for now, say, your man is scheduling your bonnet partner who will be radio national better to pass our calculation.
Debbie. So what I say. Inti said you watch the wagin sana so for so actually na adwene inti so for say montoma NPP so on can boni oduru na utie so for na say convincing enough you vote for NPP if it's not convincing enough then of course you do the needful what you think is convincing enough for you in the next 4 years. Yes, you wrap up na afi yede nyame asam doko
one will be preached.
Throne of Holy Trinity. Okay, Worship Center. For Yase Lake Road. Reverend Joseph Florida Eba. Now Reverend okay. Prof, you call ne crack of an hours at the chat.
Mamma Casa in Ghana for the 2002 number tech. The member no. And a train year, Juma. Waha. It's in my meeting go fi bench. Over the train station. Na MPP amemwe. That time na Ghana Railways, what sustained Ghana Railways was bauxite and manganese. And the timber, what free, you know whatever. And MPP aban ko to track bi mammoth.
some big track we Oshuna no da ho no ko J contract or manganese bauxite nina MPP aban no go railways and railways your which rate uncle
94.1
oh yeah waka there NDC aban e go gu nhuma ma make kire Ghana for in there Ghana for MPP for the oye ho no won kotokumo no wo hia enna se waya bibi kakra bi wode ma wa wo mo 1 cedi go bajo 100,000 mo to abamma Dr. Mamu Baumia. He's a monumental failure. Nana Rudan Kwakufado. Your man paying us service a Ghana for 1 man.
Thank you.
And Quebec there. And come on paying me baba.
Thank you.
But where the Ghana for him
Professor
Mama Ghana for in 10 anno. No got to Abama Dr. Mamu Baumia. No day. Obubu foam. And I got a new chrome clock.
Professor Hans Atta, a lecturer. Amstead. And a member of the NDC Otenika. Lawyer.
Menko.
Yes.
Media no amuti and some they are capable and ya church social intervention. If a social intervention human nipa dasani hu adwumayo. So the legacy of the two parties now. NDC phone to me performance sanchere baako. Enu na manipa etumpon kwala ko school. Medicals and in your manema. A MPP and IAB from Kufuor to Nanato. Now the question is, 10 beyond baby, I see Kenyo. Yari, I didn't know me ska and omadi. Nanato so by your mamma's worry. Asa, I didn't know yes can or day. Etino, Yadi, Yajuman say, ye send the pad as a 2 pound because me bay. I damn who in a microphone no mercy and your government there. It microphone year, people that's a needy developer on the develop almost settings. And then America the best country, it's a liberty free country.
Lawyer Charles Usu Janwa, a private legal practitioner and a member of the a member of the NPP. And I want to Canano pay on behalf of the entire team led by Reverend Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin Mimidin this mic Ote Professor Hans Enka Sanso and lawyer Charles Usu Enka earlier on Kosi Ade Odike Afi Apostle Dr. Kofi and the vice presidential candidate at the independent candidate Chumberima George Adu. And so Ayuba Azongo so obtaining committing that is a matter we have the entire team. It is here it will be a very very great weekend. Now me sorry no ya de nyamesamwa edokodoko na ebrewo Throne of Holy Trinity Worship Center ewo Kumasi Feyase Lake Road kwana da so saa na odu Feyase na Reverend Joseph Ofori ewa ode nyameso mpa sempano ode ebrewo okoji amand the nation fighter of Ata Buadi afi Ruben ni and Ken Promise and afi my lieutenant and pay TRTK mina na ebeboae na me adomwa adajuada but the entire team can led by Reverend Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin. Let us see have a great weekend and enjoy your day. Happy birthday and call Emma your friend say okay happy birthday to Mariam Akusika Miriam Akusika and ewa wada Kumasi Technical University from Sister Diana wishing you a blessed happy birthday my dear one of a nyame nkoswa na oma wonhyren kopem se obehire pa yakramo na me ya domwa radioada obete enka bye bye.